Good evening, everybody. Matt Geary here for the Geek Pride's Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition campaign, The Legend of Our Sacrifice. With me tonight are the usual suspects. We have Danny as Galandra Rivenstar.
Hi, guys.
We have Michael as Tharaval.
Evening, everyone.
We have Wes as Valashil Nostius.
Hello, everyone.
We have Dave as Thomas Moonstar.
Evening, all.
We have Mark as Lance, wearing his awesome Rangers t-shirt. Not Rangers as the Team Rangers, his Ranger t-shirt.
Wow.
It's not like he's suddenly a hey, big man. Okay. Okay. Yeah. And Pete as Draken. Good evening.
Welcome.
Right, because this has gone off, I need to switch this out to... right, while I do this, can somebody give me a quick breakdown on what happened last week, just while I change this over? Give me a quick rundown of what you have done.
So, basically, from what I remember, we infiltrated the lodge. On first entry, we were ambushed by a group of guards and soldiers who we swiftly took care of. Then we sort of split up to take either sides of the lodge, either sort of corridor down the left and right hand side. I think it was Lance, Draken, and Valashul who sort of went down the left hand side. Sort of went into a storeroom down the corridor. Nothing major happened. While the other three, myself, Tharval, Galandra, and Lance, tried sort of breaking open a door on the right-hand side as we heard a child's cries, and we were sort of attacked by something that we couldn't see or hear. So at that point, we sort of found out there were skulks about the place. Probably better trying to make this quick. So, long story short, there was a child that we found in the kitchen sort of area, who said that they'd sort of seen, ghostly things about the lodge. We left him there in sort of safety and moved our way around the building. Then I think we're set upon by other skulks, sort of scattered about. We were also... I'm trying to remember. Was this? Am I on the completely wrong session?
Yeah.
I think you're back.
Whoops.
Yeah, you've gone really back. Okay.
I've gone really far back, haven't I?
Okay, so we'll just give you the super quick part is you got charmed by... You just finished off being charmed by a...
That was after Thomas got a mimic on his damn face.
Yeah, a succubus.
Yeah.
You made your way upstairs, and Tom's back, ladies and gentlemen, on the comments. Galandra makes a great sandwich, I believe. Mrs. Rivens, Mr. Rivenstar.
I hope he's talking about an act, sort of like a jam sandwich or something like that, and it's not some sort of innuendo.
Innuendo. I remember last time I made him a sandwich, but okay.
But yeah, so you've made it into the upstairs area of the lodge, and within there you've stumbled across what is you've basically, there's a lot of sort of pretty women who turn out to be not who they seem to be, and one of these
like
was
Tinder.
Yes, very much so like Tinder. A mirror hag.
Have you seen the new Facebook dating thing? It's exactly like Tinder. You go on Facebook, you can scroll down, it's got dating. Facebook's got a Tinder now.
Oh, you better watch out, Tom. Danny's getting her red dress on to be swiping away on Facebook.
Hey, I was just pleased I fitted that red dress, all right?
It was looking good, Danny. Yeah. Check out Danny's TikTok, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so they had the mirror hag. Now, the mirror hag got basically attacked on all sides, but managed to get off a sly glance at Galandra and proceeded to make her ugly. Though I believe it's in your...
I forgot got that. I'm ugly.
yes.
It's in your mind. I think. I don't think it's it's a physical thing. I think it's in your head that
That's very insecure right now.
it's very like super
brilliant.
insecure that you're super ugly and stuff, and you're like or people sort of because you sort of exude that sort of thing. The people see you that way. So yeah, you've killed the mirror hag. Danny has lost 6 points of charisma because of that.
Yeah, that's the first time I've been hit in how many sessions we've done, and
Yeah.
you had to do. It couldn't just be a normal hit. You had to make me ugly as well.
She ugly. She ugly.
You're only you're mentally ugly. Like,
Yeah, you're mentally ugly.
L-Y, you ain't got
Back. She ugly.
Thomas
Right.
went 6 sessions without being hit, and then his first hit took him down to minus almost double his health.
Yeah, I'll maybe not brag about not getting hit now, because that would get worse.
Yes. Okay, so that's it. You have. I was going to do some stuff with these, but I've been busy throughout the week, so I haven't been able to really do very much with these. Within sort of downtime, Tharvel searched the body and didn't find anything. And I think that's all, really. There wasn't really anything additional.
The
Was
little
there?
piece of mirror that Thomas has
Yes.
snappled away.
You took a bit of mirror.
That was interesting.
Yeah, you're in the room. What are you doing?
You said that all the rooms had we'd basically checked them, and you said there wasn't anything.
You've got a couple of the ones to the left that need to be checked. I've just realised I'm on the wrong thing here.
I thought we checked them all.
No. So you've got a couple of more rooms that you can check in. We can do that now. So if you all want to give me some investigation rolls, I will.
Investigation or perception or
Just give me some investigation rolls.
Hold on, my roll 20 is just loading. I forgot to click.
Can you perception, please? Perception or investigation?
Investigation. Roll me investigation. You guys are not very good with your. Okay, Wes is.
Yay, Wes.
He's got over the one.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Fucking yay.
Roll.
Uh,
Give me a
To be
second.
fair, I rolled a perception of 15 within whatchamacallit, Discord. But yeah,
Hold
that was
on.
in the downtime.
Yeah, it's loading. Can we just assume that it's going to be a good roll?
Math can roll. You can roll 4.
yeah. Okay.
My page isn't. Oh.
I'll roll for you. You want to
If it's bad, I'm going to roll mine, and then we'll use mine.
investigation? You got 17. Okay, so going through the room. You find another potion, which looks very much like the same potion you got from the store. You assume not store from the storeroom. So it's a potion of magical rejuvenation. So it will give you 2 spell slots back to whomever you want to give that to. You also find a little bottle of oil. It's like in a little dropper sort of thing, in the very left-hand room, which I'll reveal.
Omega free.
Omega free. I'll just do this so you can kind of see them. You basically find this little. It's a little bottle of oil, with a dropper in it. And you also find, I'll throw in some nice loot here. So let's see what you get. I'll do it this way. You'll get. Doop. You find. Oh, you find a fair bit. You've 2,800 silver and 100 gold.
Wee.
And you get, as well, a snow globe that causes snow to fall for a couple of seconds in a 5-foot radius when you shake it.
Why have I just gone dark
Okay.
again?
So you've got those awesome boots that sort of change color. You've now got a snow globe. You've got a goblet that doesn't break; it bounces when you drop it. You've got a pair of boots that change color, and you've got a snow globe that makes it snow within a 5-foot radius of you when you shake
Can
it.
you stop reminding me that I've got that
Heck no.
goblet? I've investigated that goblet a million times and nothing comes of it, so it's just random.
Have I seen a meme where there's like a guy who keeps on collecting? He basically says, yeah, every object that you collect has got something to do with the storyline, and basically the DM's just like, sucker.
So yeah, make sure you put that treasure down. So somebody write it down.
Yeah, I've got it.
Tom,
there was the oil dropper, wasn't there?
Yeah, the oil dropper. Tom says, roll me open door, please. Tharaval 1, Galandra 1, Draken 2, Thomas spills ink, Lance is a door, is a door, Valashil 6, Matt, unfortunately the door is completely closed. Galandra, is it locked? Matt, no. But not at all. You guys just rolled so badly you can't open it. No, you can't. You haven't got the capability of opening doors.
This is the thing. Like sometimes, like with like opening a door and things like that, if it's open, you shouldn't have to roll for it. It's like you just open the door.
Yeah, like I swear you made Dave do a freaking dexterity roll to walk over to a desk and open a book. And
no, I think I think there was something
that
else.
was an investigation roll. I think it was.
There was something else. It was investigation, hence where he spilt the ink. Okay, so the oil and stuff. Do you want to give me an investigation on that, just to see if you figure out what it is?
All of us?
Yeah, you can all give
God.
me. All right, so Tharaval.
Right in there with my crit zeros.
Oh God!
Just picking up from last week.
So Tharaval. Well, we'll let everybody roll first, and then we'll throw in the. Oh, right, okay.
Oh,
I know my oil.
pay attention.
Tharaval looks at the oil and goes, that is, well, let me see, what's it going to be?
Oil.
That is, oh, actually, wait a minute, I need to figure out.
He technically is Russian, so he probably thinks it's vodka, despite it being oil and like dark.
He just swigs it.
Yeah, he's oh no. Yeah, well, he says like that's just that's just, and he sort of mentions some sort of weird elvish sort of tipple, and he's just like see, and he's literally just about to neck it all when Thomas and when Thomas and Lance sort of kind of stop him and go, no, that's not what you think it is. You're pretty sure though, Tharaval, that it is what you think it is. So
my hand wrapped around his face to stop
you're pretty sure that it's just sort of, and you're going to prove it by trying to drink it.
I'll prove this by trying to drink it.
Don't try this at home,
Dragon
kid.
stops him. Dragon stops him.
I bet you 100 gold.
Okay, oh God.
You're speaking really well for someone with a hand made of wood and steel wrapped around your face.
Okay.
Andrew takes gold.
Right. Okay. I'll not make you drink it and stuff because it could have some unnecessary side effects.
I'm drinking myself, so please don't take advantage. I've literally had like a glass and a half of whiskey, and I feel pissed already.
Oh, FYI, ladies and gentlemen, I've got my virtual Christmas do, where my work has given me 50 quid's worth of alcohol to buy next week. So next Thursday is going to be awesome.
That's going to be hilarious.
I'm going to be so drunk, and you guys are going to be in for such a. I think I might have to book Friday off. Okay, so let me just check.
I tell you what, our commentator's on the ball tonight.
He is on the ball tonight.
Okay, I thought we went to bed.
So it's called Alfusis oil, and it is it's it's a sap from a tree which Tharival should know about because it's sort of from his neck of the woods, called the Alphusis tree, and it's basically one of their main sort of spirit trees that they use. A lot of the ancestors, they believe that they bury their sort of dead in and around these trees, and they believe the ancestors sort of communicate through these trees. This oil, it says, I'll read it out because I did a thing on what's it called? A World Anvil. It says Alphusis oil, also known as Tears of the Ancestors, is a sap that comes from the Alphusis tree, found commonly in southeast of Freya, mainly in the kingdoms of Elathia, but sometimes found in other kingdoms. The sap on its own is harmless enough and has been used for many thousands of years as a cure for bad dreams and insomnia. But when heated and refined using specific chemicals and wild flowers, can be used to commune with the ancestors, or at least that's what's believed. Is communication is real or a drug-induced hallucination is hotly debated, but it's a potent substance. So potent, unfortunately, that too much can lead to madness, catatonia, and even death. It is therefore used as a poison of sorts by agents of the shadow, who would seek to pervert its natural properties for their own malevolent means.
No shots.
So it's basically, as I said, it's vodka.
Michelangelo is very interested in that.
Okay, so it does have some properties. Now, I will need you to give me
roll everything.
I need to give me a history check. I need you all to give me a history check just to see if you understand what its properties and stuff are.
Back to normal.
History. Where the hell is my history?
I'm using all my good rolls up now.
Oh, nice,
guys.
Wes.
Ooh.
Yes, I know things.
I
I do the
remember
history
that
check.
I heard about this at school.
Yeah, to say Draken heard about that.
Oh
Remember
yeah,
this?
yeah. He's bang on. He's got it. Okay. Oh crap! You got a critical. I'm not going to be able to give you the second part of this because I don't think I've
Well,
written
you
it out.
best do.
I got to mix something up on the trot.
This is the only time I've got a critical.
Okay.
You're using your criticals now. Wait until we get into combat. If we get into combat.
I'll actually hit, maybe.
Okay, so you, what I'll do is I'll say in its unrefined state, and you're pretty sure looking at it from your sort of time in the area, where Valashul, that you're pretty sure this is sort of the unrefined. This is just the sap from the tree itself. It says so 2 drops will give you resistance to a charm effect. 4 drops will give you advantage rolls against curses. 6 drops will remove an effect of your choice. 8 plus drops will render the imbiber unconscious for an hour for every drop taken, but you will regain modifiers back for every drop taken. So you'll fall asleep.
How many drops do we get?
It's probably got about 10 drops in it. So it's basically, it can remove any negative modifiers caused by spells or curses, or just by 1 every additional drop. So every drop you take in, it reduces it by 1. So
It removes curses.
Right, well, let's hide it from Glandra.
So basically, the thing is, I kind of wanted to have, I knew kind of that you would go into the first room that you went into, but I made it, if you went into that room and you picked up the oil, then you would have advantage against the curses against the woman. Because you would
just remove the curses.
The oil.
On us.
Yeah, so you've got the oil.
That's a lot of drops, though.
It will remove the curse, but it won't you won't get your charisma back. You will need to take.
You have to gain it back.
You have to basically take. You will need to take.
To be charming.
You will need to take. How many drops will you need to take? You will need to take. All of it, pretty much, to gain your 6 points back. But that means you'll be unconscious for 6 hours.
I need to rest anyway.
She's gonna get drunk.
Yeah, so you're basically unconscious. Basically, while that happens.
You also said that it takes away bad dreams and you can connect to ancestors with it as
Yeah,
well?
yeah,
Like,
so
where does that come in?
So basically, it's that's where it's refined. Sort of, its refined stage will come in. The materials per drop is
How do we refine it?
you basically need to find more. So basically, you've got to understand. You're going to have this. You've got 10 drops of this, right? You can use it now to help yourself with charms and obviously getting back your stats, or you can keep it. Or try and find more, I guess, at some point. But you will need, and sort of Valashiel sort of points out, he says, from what I understand, if you want the refined part of it, you'll need sort of, dragon flower, cherry willow blossoms, a vial of arcane powder, and some thurium water. And thurium water is the water of that sort of flows in and around the trees that you'll know, Tharavel, from your hometown, basically.
Oh, so all over the damn world then.
Yeah. So basically, for it to be refined, its properties, I haven't written down yet, but the general gist of it is going to be that you could sort of potentially go into a state to sort of like a hypnosis state to sort of to talk to people and things like that. I have to put a bit more thought into it, but because I didn't forgot about those critical rolls, but those critical hits even.
And you forgot that I'm going to ask every single question possible when you say something like that.
Yeah, so basically you've got something, but it's going to have you drink too much.
Did you say that a couple of drops would remove the curse?
2 drops. So for the unrefined version, 2 will give you resistance to charm effects. 4 drops will give you advantage rolls against curses. 6 drops will remove an effect of your choice. 8 drops will render you unconscious, but 8 drops plus, but you will get back points of anything that you've taken. So any modifiers.
So 6 drops would remove the curse.
But you'll still have minus charisma.
Yeah.
8 drops won't. Does 8 drops not remove the curse but regains her charisma?
Yeah. What else says there's enough. I think there's enough in there for you to drink it all and get all of your charisma back.
And have 2 drops left then.
And have nothing left.
Oh, okay.
Nothing left.
But there's what you could have 6 drops and remove the curse, but just not regain my charisma and not be unconscious.
Yeah, your curse is effectively the charisma, isn't it? It's not like there'll be other curse effects that you can gain. It's more geared towards them. The whole thing for it is that it will give you back your points if you basically drink it all and sleep effectively, and it'll give you it back.
I don't think it'll be very party-like of me right now, just to be like, bye guys.
I'm out.
Like, you
bottoms up, stand them all.
Yeah.
Did somebody sort of write down all the drops?
Yeah, the refine. But the thing is, you got to understand. It's for every additional drop, it makes you sleep for an hour. So if you drink too much of it, it will.
No, I get that.
You could sleep forever if you had enough of it. It would make you sleep.
I was going to drink it now because obviously we kind of need to finish what we're doing and then.
Yeah.
I know we all need to rest, so it probably might be a good thing because I don't actually have to even I trance thing as well. So when we all need to sleep, I could have a couple of drops while we're all sleeping anyway because I know we need to rest.
Yeah.
We need to rest, but we also need to investigate the caverns below us.
Tom says, "Don't you get points back from sleeping without potion? You get your healing points back, but you don't get your. This is different,
but not your charisma.
Ooh,
charisma.
Has the feed or has the stream gone down?
No, it should be
on Facebook. It says, "Sorry, we're having trouble playing this video."
Seems to be working for me. Everybody else? Yeah.
Maybe it's just my Tinterweb.
Yeah. So the refined version of it is potentially more strong, but it is also potentially more deadly. So there's you won't know I'll basically say you don't know enough about it at this moment in time to sort of make a judgment on how it works. Plus, you won't have the materials to make it the refined version at the moment in time. Obviously, when you go to some bigger towns and stuff like that, you can talk to merchants and you might be able to get these things.
Tom says that it's basically tree spunk is oil, and says, wait, if Lance drinks it, does it make him a cannibal because it came from a tree?
Well, no, because it's kind of like, I'm not even going to go there. I was going to go super crude with that, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, I know exactly what you were going to say.
It's been a while.
Anyway, so so you've got all the gold, you've got the oil, and you've got the potion for the magic rejuvenation, which will give you 2 slots back. What are you doing next?
So I think if we've done everything that we can do up here, I mean, I'm kind of guessing we sort of cleared through these rooms as quickly as possible, and that's all there is left.
What we've got.
Then we'd are we going to have a rest? Because obviously it's either we rest or Val and Draken need healing potions or healing magic or anything like that. And then we move down.
Yeah, I mean, do we need, if we do the rest, then we get back our spell slots as well across all of us? Because I think we haven't got
that's true.
A get out of jail free card for everyone. We've got some spell slots to come back. So obviously,
So you're going to rest.
I don't.
Could we camp out and barricade ourselves into a room somewhere and rest for a few bits, and then?
But weren't we meant to prevent a summoning from happening? If we...
Yes.
What summoning is this, Valisher?
Pardon?
What summoning?
The one that
There was
Ahamut told
one
me
of
about in the vision.
Yeah. Did one of the family not tell us that as well? That there was
No, it was it was in a
Okay,
dream.
sorry.
It was in a dream. Valashil
Yeah,
I heard it.
that
in a
was it.
dream. Yeah, it was in a dream. Your missus says, "Can I have a potion to give me charisma too?" There's not enough potions in the world to give you charisma, Els.
I mean,
puppy kickers don't have charisma at all ever.
Oof!
Yes,
I'm sorry. Didn't mean it. It was lighthearted banter. You're very charismatic. You're very charismatic. You're very charismatic. Okay. So are you resting? Are you resting? Or are you carrying on?
right, how many points of healing hands do I have left? Let's see.
And you do have the potion.
I think you had like 2 or something like
I've
that.
got 7.
7, alright.
So I can get at least a little bit back. How many potions do we have?
I've a greater healing potion, potion of climbing, sending stones, potion of magic restoration has already been used, hasn't it? The first one?
Yes, you've used one already. Yeah.
I've got 3 potions of minor healing. I've got healer's kits, which have like 20 uses, and obviously I've got all of my healing cantrips and healing spells.
The healer's kit is only for stabilizing. It doesn't actually bring back any hit points. But I've got one of those as well, and I think I've got 8 uses left.
Yeah,
7,
I've got
7.
2 of them, and there's 10 uses per one, so I've got like 20 uses of them.
I've got a potion of greater healing.
I have a
and 2
minor
of
healing
minor.
potion.
What about magic? How's everybody? Like, I've got 1 spell slot
I've got
left.
nothing.
I have
I'm
none.
on it.
I've got 1 level 2 and 1 level 3, and that's it.
I've got none at all.
I'm dead
But
out.
then you'll have your potion. So
have you taken your potion, Thomas? Did you take it?
No one's given Thomas a potion yet.
Oh, so you got 2. There's 2 potions, and you got 2.
so there's 2 potions of magical rejuvenation.
Yeah, but Thomas hasn't found either of them.
Well,
I'm
that's
pretty-
if we haven't given
They
them
were
yet.
they were definitely brought up in the last session where I don't think it was actually decided whether you were getting them or not, or whether
No, I don't think anyone
I just
decided
assumed
who was
obviously.
having
So, maybe you take one and Galandra takes the other.
I take what?
So both of you get a potion to sort of restore your magic.
How much does it give? All of it?
2 slots.
Only.
2 slots of like 2. You just pick 2, so like 1 could go on level 2, 1 could go on level 3.
It's just 2 slots in general.
No, so 1 level 2 or 2 level 1.
Oh yeah, sorry, 1 level 2, 1. Yeah, sorry.
2 slots worth, so 2 levels worth. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's either one person takes both the potions and uses them all. So that's 4 slots. How many did you say you had, Glandra?
I've got 2 left. I've got 1 level 1, 1
So
level
if
2.
you have, basically, if you have 1 potion, that gives you
2 level 1.
four slots altogether, or 4 slots in total, and then Thomas would have 2.
Which are giving 2 level 1s
2
or a
more
level
for
3.
Phil.
Does anybody else need it more?
Well, if Thomas took both, then he could be.
I
He'd
could have
have
a
2
level
level
2 and
1s and
2
a level
level
2.
1s. Yeah, or 4 level 1s.
Mm.
Maybe.
So that would actually give our magician
And-
utility. Because he's a bit of a.
The other option is having a short rest for an hour, which again would maybe get another
I thought we were gonna
slot
rest
back,
four
or
slots.
if Val and Galandra pray again. I don't know if they can still do that. I know this is very much meta,
Could
but
try.
Can we pray?
Let's hold hands and pray.
Yeah, you can hold hands and pray.
Uh,
Elle says, "I'm going to have a goblin or something come in and shank you in your sleep, Michael. Matt, name an NPC after me, and I'll kick him in the shins. Dr. Sus going to come in this plague mass and slip him in some anthrax while he's napping."
see, the last time we were playing Among Us, I was called Puppies, and now she's saying that.
Yep.
Just throwing it out there.
Right, do you want to roll me religion then? I'm going to give you disadvantage on it though because you've already had. Well, yeah, you're ignored.
Hold on, if they're holding hands,
Well,
praying
you know,
together.
Doing a little chant.
Okay,
Hey,
I'll tell you what. I'll give you one. I'll give you one spell slot each
Yay!
for that.
Oops.
You've sealed your fate now, Michael. It's done. She's written you. She's written you in the book. You are now in.
The Book of
Oh,
Grudges.
am I top of the
Book of
headbutt
Grudges.
list?
Yeah.
Yes.
Your
Always
name
wanted to be
badge is
number
puppies.
1.
I hope it's
Your
not a
name
black.
badge says puppies.
Where's your girlfriend's gonna beat me up?
She beats me up too. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, but you're weird.
Right. So what are you doing?
Short rest?
Time. What? How long is
Yeah,
a short rest?
I'm with the time thing. There's obviously a.
I just feel I think Matt's gonna, if we decide to just sit down for an hour, I feel like Matt's just every 5 minutes is gonna roll for
Put it this way, I think
55
he's given us stuff to help,
do.
but
Yeah.
not like we're not going to get back to 100%.
No.
And I think that's kind of the idea. But like, if we did that every time, like it would probably be a lot easier. But and he's been we have ganked a lot of big sort of bad guys at times.
This is gonna be a hard fight and we're just gonna have to do it.
Yeah.
Matt,
Well,
remember what he said.
Yeah.
Remember what he said in the last session is like they think outside of the box. So
Yeah.
this is not going to be a
It's gonna be
run in
tactical.
and there'll be
what's
ways
your
around
push
this.
and make a healing?
So who needs a potion of healing?
Draken.
I've got a
Very
potion
much
of major
so.
healing here. So if I'll
Oh, thank
hand.
you.
I'm good for
Here,
mine.
take this, Dragonborn.
Thank you. Okay, so what do we roll for that?
It is
4d4
one.
plus 4.
It's 1d4 plus 4, isn't it? Is it?
No, the
Wait,
major
major
healing's
healing.
something.
All right. Okay.
Or- It's 2 something. I can't even remember.
Barry, hold on. I'll just check.
4d4?
I will find out for
10d4.
you.
Or greater healing potion, sorry. Or whatever it is.
Spells we want. Potion of flying, potion of healing. There we go. Okay, is it a greater healing potion? 4d4.
Greater healing potion.
Yeah, 4d4 plus 4.
Okay.
Nice.
That's 16.
Okay. No,
Right.
it's 12. It's 12.
That's 4.
Oh no, it's
Oh yeah, so he's rolled the 4d4 and then there's +4.
+4.
It's just the green's 4 is because it's the
yeah. Okay.
max.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So you get
Okay.
16 onto there.
Right, okay.
Val, are you healing yourself or anything?
I've used 7 points of lay on hands, so I'm back up to 21 HP.
You don't need to for yourself. You only need to use 1.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You don't need. It's only for other people. If you heal other people, it takes it takes it takes the number from the pool. If it's yourself, you just need 1, and it gives you that plus your let's say lay on hands, equal to your paladin level times 5. So your paladin level's 4, so 20. So you get 20 hit points just for using 1.
I forgot.
Ooh. So that's why you're such a good tank. That makes
Ah,
sense now.
I'm learning.
Well, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Yeah. So
Okay.
So basically, when you use it on other people, it takes up the pool amount. So you eat one pool counts as 1 hit point. But
So in other words,
up on yourself,
yeah, you sort of draw everybody in and use that shit on yourself.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah, so that
Or don't.
Yeah, so that's
Ignore
it, because
me,
that gives you lots of you can keep on sort of healing.
Survivability.
Yeah, more survivability and stuff, because only one of them, so you've got a fair bit and stuff. Okay, so are you going down? Are you resting? What are you doing?
Going downtown.
So
I think
did we decide?
I say go downtown. I don't.
I think we're gonna have to, aren't we?
Yeah.
Sorry, what did you say, Dave?
So did we decide what potions Thomas was going to get? Guessing at least 1, because otherwise on cantrips and crossbow.
Danny, what have you've got 3 slots, yeah, at the minute?
Yeah, I've got 3 slots, so if somebody else needs
Yeah,
more,
so I think if
Yeah, if you put them in
Thomas
range,
uses 2, so it's 4 and 3. It's a even enough spread.
So
Okay.
are you going to go with 3 or 3 or 4 then, Thomas? Do you want to?
So he'll use the 2 potions, so that'll give him 4, and
Yeah.
Danny's currently on 3, and then Val's got
1.
But if he takes a level 2, then it'll actually be 3 slots as well, because he'd have the same as Danny's got. Would that make sense for him to have a level 2 and 2 level 3, 2 level 1?
2 level 1s. That's what I was going to do. Yeah.
but the potions just are we talking about slots here? The potions restore. So if he takes 2 potions, that's
He gets
4 slots.
He
in
gets
total.
4 slots back.
Yeah. So 1 level 2 is 2 slots, and 2
Yeah,
level 1s
yeah.
is 2 slots.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Nice.
Cool. So you've got them back. So you go to you basically go downstairs again, and you go to the. Actually, in fact, that gold and stuff. Are you leaving it? Are you leaving it put where you sort of found it upstairs? Are you gonna put it? Are you gonna put it with the rest?
How much did we? Hold on a second. I'll just double check. I
2,000
think
silver.
we should be
Gold.
right for holding it.
2,800 silver and 100 gold, plus your awesome snow globe
I'll take
If somebody
the
can
snow
take
and
the
your oil
silver,
and your oil.
where do I see how much I can carry? I can't even see.
it's your
Well, the thing is,
basically,
if you'd want to carry,
it's
or
your strength modifier times something. So basically, if
15.
you're carrying too much,
you can put it with
if you update
you can
your-
put it with the rest if you want, but you can't. It's up to you if you want to spread it out and carry it and stuff.
Should we just stow everything away in the one place and then
Yeah.
come back
let's
for it
do that.
after?
Then we've only got to come back to one place.
Yeah.
actually,
only
no,
have one
we're
winter box.
good. I can carry it all. I've got it
Okay.
just about.
Okay.
Just going to clank a bit and no stealth.
He's our
beat.
Yeah.
loot train.
Clink, 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 clink.
Okay. So you sort of go to the fireplace downstairs, and you slot in the coins into the mechanism, and you use the note that you had that shows you which positions they
618753294.
yeah, and so you place them in. It sort of kind of makes this clicking sound, spins, and the hatch opens up, and it leads you down into this sort of this corridor. I will.
Anybody else nervous or just me now?
Oh no, what was
I
she?
am clenching a lot.
Shitting.
Nothing.
I have Bahamut on my side.
Shitting in my
I'm a
squint nail.
helmet. Okay, so Bunk, I'll be there. Ease will be there.
I need Tom Benter to make me feel better.
He's gone to bed. That's Thomas.
Damn it.
Yeah, he's gone to sleep. Bless him. He fell asleep while I was making his dinner before.
So it's like a long. You've got a long corridor. You can place yourselves in whatever order you want to, but you've got a long corridor, and there's sort of like a wooden door, in front of you. It's not. It's not like it's quite a thick door, but there's sort of kind of like gaps and stuff in it.
Can we have a look for the gaps?
Yeah, you can do. You can give me.
I'll head up the ass as of our party as per usual.
Whoa.
Okay.
Behind me.
So
Sorry, just asking about lighting of the current corridor, dark or
it's sort of it's lit.
lit up by, like,
it's lit dimly. Obviously, there's people who are down there who've lit some sort of like candles. Draken, you hear sort of you start hearing chanting, sort of coming in, and footsteps sort of making their way in into the room.
I'm guessing I'm feeling an overwhelming sense of control.
Yeah, you actually forgot. You need to give me a Constitution save.
How many rolls do am I gonna get more ugly or what?
Say it again.
Am I gonna get more ugly or
No, it's your Constitution. It's just to see if you're overcome by the evil that's in front of you.
roll charisma.
Roll me your Constitution. Roll me your Constitution.
Here chanting, it's the Hare Krishna.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so you basically are evil to sort, you've got that sort of sick feeling within you. You're very, very sure that whatever's in front of you is what you need to deal with. More so than anything you've sort of kind of witnessed before. Like, straight ahead is unadulterated, is pure evil. Thomas, I need you to give me a.
No, you don't. No,
I
you
need
don't.
you to give me a. What was I making you do? Wisdom saves? Give me a wisdom. Intelligence. Sorry, yeah, give me an intelligence.
I've used all my good rolls already.
just do whatever one's better?
Ooh,
Yeah,
nice.
bullshit.
Nice. Yeah. Again, you're feeling that scratching at your head, and the crystal that's sort of in your bag is proper sort of throbbing, and you're pretty sure you can feel some sort of like whispers coming from it, and that's the other thing. I forgot from the downtime. Do you remember the bit in the chat that I wrote, Thomas?
Yeah, that was interesting.
Do you want to explain it to them? Because I'm assuming they didn't read it.
Thanks for that.
Gimme. Yeah.
When I picked up a piece of mirror, carefully wrapped in bandage or cloth from the hag, which we could use to check for skulks. When I picked it up, I saw a face grinning at me over my shoulder, and when I looked again, it was not there.
Did you bring the mirror with you?
Of course.
And when he looked in the mirror, it wasn't there, so it wasn't sort of something he just saw. He's seeing something.
Oh, he just saw something. Okay, so it's nothing to do with the reflection.
It's nothing to do with the reflection.
We hope.
Did you recognize the face? Did you roll for it?
No, because I didn't see it until way afterwards.
Okay, can we
Roll now.
perceive if there's anything actually in the current corridor that we're in?
Yeah, there's nothing in it. It's just it's a corridor. Draken sort of notices that there are sort of footprints, muddy footprints and things in there that have sort of come in recently. There's chanting. It's not like. It's like it's coming off from a distance from sort of the east and from the west.
Andrew puts a mask on so her ugliness doesn't affect the fighting.
Yeah.
Thank
so
you.
there's sort of there's chanting coming from both areas. you sort of feel like they're sort of coming into the room.
Okay, can Tharavel just extinguish any lights that are currently in the corridor so it is dark? So basically, if we open this door, we should be able to see what's in the room, but not what's in the corridor, and they'll not be able to see what's in the corridor.
Free.
Yeah, depending on where you're standing, by the way. So it's just sort of, and how are you going to open the door? How are you going to about it?
Turn the lights off first before we open.
All right, so you extinguish the lights. You're in pitch dark. Bar there is a sort of gleam,
Underneath the door.
from underneath the door coming in. Obviously, if you're standing by that door, you're going to get lit up by that. So
I feel like
the
I'm
door
like
kind of like a normal door. Does it have like any engraving on it that might allude to what they're summoning?
it's just a normal door. It's quite thick, but it's got sort of like it's old, so there are sort of kind of like little slits and stuff in it.
Vanisher on free.
Oh, okay.
Is this how it's going? Before you do,
there's nothing else in the room. So we've perceived nothing else in the room.
Von.
Thomas,
Galandra,
pass that mirror to us.
I want the people, because this is getting to a point where Draken's literally going to do something stupid. Take turns. I'm going to make you take turns, and Draken, you're last. So basically, we'll start off with Galandra, and we'll move down, and then so Galandra, what do you want to do? What do you want to?
Okay. I am going to brace my shield, and I'm going to cast my cantrip of resistance on myself.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
Can I see? I know I'm at the back, but can I? I'm just going to roll perception to see if I can see anything through, like specifically through the door cracks.
Okay.
Absolutely damn not.
Yeah. You're starting to hear things from behind you. You're pretty sure somebody's coming down the coming down.
Carry on. Next.
No, I want you to roleplay that. You've rolled that and you've heard something in the other direction.
Hey guys, there's voices in my ears, and I think it's coming from this direction.
I don't think you're
minus
taking this,
XP for RP.
I don't think you're taking this seriously.
I am trying to psych myself up to go into this room. I'm not thinking about what's behind me.
Okay, I'll let you with
That's
that.
how you get shanks.
Okay. Okay. Next up, Tharavel.
Thomas, do you have that piece of mirror with you?
I do.
Could you give it to me for 2 minutes, please?
Of course. I
He's
will
gonna do his makeup.
Okay, yeah. So Tharavel takes the shard of the mirror that Thomas had and passes it to Valashul and says, "Use this to look under the door to see what is through there."
Ah, yes, smart. Valashul takes the piece of glass and then.
Do you want to roll me stealth first? I'll give you advantage.
Oh, me?
I'll give you advantage on it. No, give it. I'd say it's Tharavel. He's sort of kind of.
Oh God, no pressure whatsoever for a fucking shit roll.
Get all your shit right.
Oh!
Yeah. Okay, so you sort of slide right. So you slide the mirror on underneath the door. On sort of nothing. Sort of you don't hear anything. Do you want to give me a? Yeah, I'll just let you have it. Sorry. So you basically see, sort of as you glimpse underneath the door, what looks like, compared to some of the other sort of chambers you've been in temples and things like that, it's quite a small chamber, but there's like a long line from the east and from the west of cultists sort of coming in and starting to arrange themselves around this altar.
Do we still have the monk robes?
You do still have the monk robes. Some of you do, not all of you.
Oh yeah, shit.
If you want to roll me a history check,
Me?
Tharaval,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, Fireball. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Ignore my roll.
No, trust me, mine's probably going to be worse.
I don't think it'd be worse than 2-2s.
Yep.
Wow,
These are the same sort of cultists that you dealt with in the Babbling Bat. So you just remember what they did. And remember what they did.
the explosive ones.
Oh, crap.
And there's a lot. The room's filling up now. So I'm going to give you until 20 to 10 to decide what you are doing with this situation, and then I'm going to start doing stuff myself. So you got to make a decision on how you're going to deal with this.
Right, so just out of question, because we're actually looking in underneath the door, do we get any sort of line of sight as to on the actual map as to where these guys are?
I'll reveal. I'll just reveal it all.
Door inwards or outwards? Was my question.
Okay, so they're coming in from the left and the right, yeah.
Yeah, they're coming in from the left and the right. And
you
there's
guys
the
hear
thing.
Yeah.
I'll move.
Do we have an idea of numbers or anything like that? Can we see? Obviously, if we can see them coming in, can we see how many?
Let me just.
We knocked them unconscious.
Or it's like one big boomstick.
Yeah.
Does the door open inwards, or if we open the door?
Is there anything else that we actually that we can see in the room other than the?
Let me get this thing.
I think one of the biggest things we have to, now that we know that they're the ones from the Babbling Bat, I think because of the mistakes we made last time, I think we can all just talk to each other, like in the thingy, and just be like, right, guys, last time we encountered these, we all killed each other by killing each other, killing them next to each other. I think that was the last time I got downed, was in that room when everyone just exploded them all next to each other.
So yeah, basically Tharaval turns to everybody and says, "The last time we encountered these, they caused us a lot of damage. They exploded in our face. Let's not do that again."
Do you know what it reminds me of? The mafia story. What's his name? When he joined the mafia on the train. Bert. What's his name?
Correct?
No, the guy, Joe Rogan's mate, the comedian.
By the
Logan?
way, guys, Mark's having trouble with audio. We can't hear him at the moment.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking, but no one seems to be able to hear me.
Wait, no,
I
I can. We can hear him.
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah.
Okay, that's great, because I don't think you could just then. I've just fiddled with things.
Yep.
So my question was, if the door is opening, does it open towards us or does it open into the room? Can we open it towards us so that we can actually see what's going on better?
Yeah, you can. It pulls in. It pulls in. So you're seeing. Let me just move some of these guys into sort of position.
Happens if they explode next to each other.
If someone happens to do a really good shot and blow one up, can we get a chain reaction out of them?
That's what I was thinking.
I think it'll cause damage, but whether it'll actually
depends how big
going to be
the
down to the
explosion
rules.
is.
How as to, because I mean we got damage done on us before, and it didn't. Was, I think it was fairly minimal.
But
most
if
of the
3
time.
or 4 of us were to try for surprise shots, could we do enough overlapping damage to like?
Okay, right. They're fairly spread out, to be fair.
This is them walking in, by the way. So they're still walking in.
I think it's just we need to, if you can do anything ranged, do it ranged. If you need to be close, then be close. But if there's an option,
we need to take out that acolyte to start off with, because I'm pretty sure they rejuvenate.
But the point is, we let them assemble so they're close to each other.
Give me another perception roll.
Who?
Everyone, or just...
just give me another perception roll. Ollie is.
Oh God.
Hey.
Mark and Galandra, you're pretty sure that Tharval says, there's like 5 of them, and you're pretty sure that the sound that's coming from that room sounds like more than 5.
So we can only see 5. I reckon there's more in there by the sounds of things. It's not just echoes. So either we wait for a sec to see if any more come in, or we risk doing something and getting ambushed.
How much?
Matt, I'm going to drink another bottle of minor healing.
Is this how they plan to destroy the town? By using the tunnels and blowing themselves up?
No.
Possibly.
No, I think there's something a bit more. I don't think blowing themselves up is what they have in mind. I think it's more to
It's
do
nearly
with.
20 to 10.
Yeah.
I'm drinking a bottle up of minor healing, Matt.
Okay.
So is that 2d4 plus 2?
Yep.
I am casting my discipline of life, which means all of my healing spells are more effective. So whenever I heal use any of my spells, the creature regains additional hit points, so 2+ spell level. So 2+, it'll be 2+ like 2, so an extra 4.
Right, they're moving. It is.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so I've drawn my bow. If their attention is on the altar, I would vote that everyone who's got a ranged attack takes a shot. I would say that if Tharavel and Thomas both take shots at the acolyte, because Thomas can auto hit, and possibly Galandra too. If Galandra finishes him or takes someone else out with one of her spells.
I've got my crossbow and I've got a guiding bolt.
Yeah. So if my suggestion would be, if Tharavel takes a shot at the acolyte, Thomas follows up, and Galandra finishes or picks another acolyte. I'll pick an acolyte as well, and then we'll see what's left from there. Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Also, can
Which acolyte are we going for?
We have more. Right. Okay, so it's a case of taking out the acolytes, yeah? So pick the nearest one.
Go.
What?
We go,
Go.
and we go now. Enough talking.
Yes.
Okay, so
3.
surprise attack.
Yep.
Door down.
Could we not wait until they start whatever ritual they're performing?
No,
Yeah,
we
that.
can't wait.
Yeah.
What
'cause
range,
they'll be
what
distracted
range does
by
the
it.
explosion have? Is it 5 meters or 10 or what? Do we know?
I don't think it matters at this point because all of them are in 5 meters of everyone.
Yeah, everyone's very close to someone.
Yeah.
Cool. Right, Tharavel, fire.
Okay, Draken, can you step back, please?
Why?
He wants to take a shot.
Oh, perfect a minute. There shouldn't be as many in
I
there.
want to
is
take
there?
2 shots.
That's okay. He's put too many in there, guys.
Quick question: what does the potion of heroism do again?
Gives you additional health, I think. You get your
extra
health.
hit points, yeah.
1, 2, 3. Maybe it's come 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Can I give my potion of heroism to whoever's got the lowest health?
The thing is, it's not going to look. The potion of heroism gives you a higher cap on your points. So you'd need to take another healing potion. So maybe
it doesn't increase. No, I could be wrong.
Let me just check.
I'm pretty sure it's still going to be within the 8 hours of the thing I cast last time, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so everyone's
potion of heroism. You gain 10 temporary hit points that last for 1 hour.
Okay, who's got the lowest HP? Take my heroism potion.
It's clearly me, but I'm staying well out of everything.
I don't think there's any room to stay out of it, so do you want it?
I've already got the 5 that you gave me before. I don't know if this will stack with them.
Just so you know, they're starting to chant now.
Okay.
Again, there's nothing immediately sort of there was an option, which it's over and done now. There was an option to sort of deal with it before they all got in there and sort of deal with them in the sort of the corridors, so they were slightly that. But as they are now, you probably got a bit more time to sort of think about it. But obviously, it don't take too long.
With them clustered like that, if we can get them to start going kaboom, there's a pretty good chance they're going to thin themselves out. And the longer we leave it, because we don't know how long this rite is going to take, the more chance we may leave it too long.
So let's look at the ones that are clustered together. So we've got the 2 on the left, the 2 on the right.
Mm-hmm.
The middle.
Middle, yeah.
And then top, bottom. So basically, if we can get
middle
acolyte at the bottom, acolyte on the left, that's probably going to do some sort of collateral damage. And then acolyte on the right is going to do a bit of collateral damage.
So
to reduce numbers.
If we go for the right-hand acolyte first, and I'll take a shot at the bottom one, So you guys whittle down and then switch across to finish off the one that I've damaged, hopefully, and then we see what's left. Yeah.
Does anybody
So
want my?
I should have 2 attacks and surprise attack, and then it'll be initiative roll, and then it'll be another 2 attacks because it's
So
a
if
different.
you take the first, as I said, if you take the first shot, and if Thomas then finishes off, if you don't finish that person off.
Does anyone want my heroism potion? Extra
No,
HP.
I'm okay for me.
Extra how much HP?
Extra 5 HP. Do you want it?
No, it's okay. I'd have to use
If we hang on to it,
right,
we
we
may need it.
Yeah.
Mainly
So
Game is rolling dice.
So Theraval.
Breach.
Fire.
Yes.
Right, cool.
Oh. See, you're charging in now, are you?
Oh god!
No,
I think
just
we're
because
opening
you
the
said,
door.
"Oh," I kind of know that that's not what you wanted us to do, but I can't. I honestly cannot because from what we're saying, we can't really think of what else to do. Like so.
Can someone just stand at the door and just shoot into the one that's going to get all of them?
That's what I'm
what-
looking at. I'm hoping to get 2.
Yeah, but if not, we've got plenty
There's
of
one
shooting
thing,
to go
you've
through.
got one thing, and it's frustrating me because you've sort of, there was like, I don't know, I can't tell you, but it's like, there's
oil?
there's other, no, I can't tell you, there's other ways. I think there is a way you can deal with this situation. Yeah.
Light them all on fire. Draken, just spray shit and we'll run. Just light the room up. There's nobody else.
What
in the
about
house.
hold
all our
on.
loot?
We've got everybody
What
else.
items has anybody got? Anything that might, yeah, exactly, like, kind of like light up the room and it's going to blow everything up. We've got oil.
I've got some gunpowder.
Yes. Well done. Just fucking light the
Just
light.
Make
that
a holy hand
gunpowder.
grenade.
Can we light it up and run? Is that an option?
You need to sort of think about that and stuff
There's nobody else
because,
in the house.
if the gunpowder, where are you going to place it? What are you going to do when it goes up?
I have a potion of invisibility here.
Nice.
Yeah, but like if you go in and you're invisible, like is that you're gonna put are you talking about putting the gunpowder down?
Put it on one of them.
Or,
Like, put it in their pocket.
put it right in the middle on the table because they're all centered around that.
Yeah, but he needs to get part in. They can still perceive him
Even
because he's invisible. They can still hear him.
Who's the
DM's
fastest?
rolling dice, by the way.
But isn't gunpowder just gonna fizz rather than go bang?
Well, no, gunpowder.
Not
will
if
go
it's in a
bang.
container.
Oh, I've got
Mhm.
a guy. I've got guiding bolt and sacred flame as well as Draken has fire. I'm presuming.
No, right,
That's
guys.
what
Seriously,
we're planning
there's going to be a way that, like,
Think outside.
just
the
going
box.
from what Matt is like,
Could
he
we
likes to think
drop
of
the
strategic
ceiling
ways
on
around
them?
things.
I see no
There is going to be a
strategic
way around this, and it's killing me that I can't think of what it is.
I've got not.
Are there any support beams in this room?
Can
we
I
drop the
pray?
ceiling on them?
I've got.
Is there
nothing.
anything else in the room that is actually of any
Right.
interest?
If they're praying over the altar, if we damage the altar with the explosive, will that stop things from working?
Could do.
Assuming so.
You'd have to get the altar.
Yeah.
Through them.
So if someone who happens to be good at sneaking, like say a roguish ranger,
His face. Oh, don't make him do those rolls.
Am I going to have to cast?
you must
I'm
take
going to have to
estimate.
cast my last spell and disguise myself as a fucking. Jesus Christ. Right, give me the gunpowder.
Do you want the potion of invisibility as well?
You want the heroism as well?
I'm going to cast disguise self and
The
disguise
gunpowder's
myself
not
as
going to be invisible, though, is it?
It
Well,
is.
Nick,
yeah,
if
but
you
hold-
hold-
hold- hold-
I'm
You're
disguise.
lucky for low dice rolls.
Right, so I'm going to cast disguise self as a cultist.
Okay.
Can I hand you my
God.
heroism? Do you need extra HP for this?
Probably.
Yeah, you
We'll
go.
stop him from dying as quickly.
Take my heroism, extra 5 HP for this. Are we all
Hang on.
ready to run?
If you sneak in and put that vial of gunpowder down, I can put a flaming sphere right next to it.
Yeah, and
That's
run.
the run point.
Okay. So I've cast disguise self as a cultist, or sorry, yes, I'm going to go for a cultist, or do I want to be an acolyte?
I'm sweating.
Oh God,
Go for
this is
cultist.
the question. Okay, I'm gonna be a cultist.
Sorry, just before this guy's actually first one minute. Sorry, this might sort of. This guy is sort of kind of beside the door there.
Why are you making it harder?
Well, it's not harder. This is another hint. They're all facing the altar and chanting. So they're all sort of facing the altar. The ones who are facing, they're not really paying attention to you. They're sort of kneeling down and looking at this altar. So there isn't any sort of.
The cultist is a fuse. If
Right,
you
hold
can
on.
make the cultist go boom,
Is there any way that instead of trying to go in and just trying to take all these guys out, if they're not paying attention and they're not looking at us, they're looking at the altar, can we just walk past them?
Oh,
Well, this is the ceremony we need to disrupt.
I also want you to bear in mind the number as well.
The what?
I tell you what. Roll me a.
This is killing me.
I'm not making a roll. I'm just gonna tell you. There's 15 of them. The thing
There's
was
14.
there should be 15 of them.
There's only 14.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, yeah, there's 14 of them. The thing they're summoning is going to be the 15th. So if there's 15 of them, and then suddenly another cultist walks in.
It'll disrupt.
So
the
basically, we
ceremony.
grab one and replace it.
That's sort of kind of what I'm getting
that
at. Yeah, that's it. You could
No.
do that.
That's why he moved it closer to the door. Wait, so we
Okay,
only need
so-
to kill one, essentially.
ambush.
Just open the door and just pull him in.
Well, you need to do it quietly.
Fucking ass!
Yeah.
Stealth checks sound terrible.
Yeah, well, I got
Yours
a 26 on stealth. So unless they're hitting a crit,
It's not. The stealth was on the. It wasn't for you. It was for the mirror, wasn't it?
Mhm.
To see if it got.
is that not stealth in general? No.
Well, it's not, you're not
So
cast. Yeah.
action. You were doing something stealthily, and you did really well. But this is not the same thing.
Okay, this is where it's gonna fuck up.
Well, yeah, but all the rest Sean, the rest of us can just.
That's
Yeah,
17.
it's
There
not
we go.
bad.
So
Okay.
Me and
Farrell
Mark
will
and
meet in the
stealth.
front. So if you guys step backwards for a second, please. Val and okay, I've finished up. Level up.
Draken, are you standing there? Are you?
Draken, could you step back for a second? We're busy trying to be sneaky.
Excusey.
I'd maybe move you just there, just sort of. Your.
So, on three.
So what are you doing? What's your? What are you? How are you just bum
Grabbing.
rushing? Are you grabbing it? Are you?
We're-
Opening, or are you
we're
opening
gonna-
the door? Are you?
We're opening the door and we're gonna lynch him and pull him back in. I've cast disguise self, so I'm currently actually a.
You're going to be the one doing this, and then Lance is going to be closing the door after him.
As he comes
This is
through, I'll
not-
grab him.
this
put him
is-
through and pull
This is
the door
putting a
shut.
lot of pressure on me.
Are we good? I'm assuming. Are we good to just like?
So if I'm assisting him, then he gets an advantage on this. Yeah.
Yep.
So what are we rolling here? Sorry.
Well, you're opening the door.
Which shouldn't take a roll.
Which
really.
is in. It's just going to be if you do, and you're in stealth. So it's basically I'm going to do a perception check on some of these guys to hear you opening the door. Let me just do that. Fingers crossed.
Oh, I'm so nervous.
Yeah, it could be another Camber Ford.
See, this is the thing. It doesn't really matter what we do. It literally all comes down to the rules.
Well, it does have they are effects and stuff because there are other options for this sort of thing you could do.
I like the gunpowder option.
Well, we're being sneaky first.
Yeah, but the thing, the gunpowder option is getting it into the middle of them.
Yeah, there are other entrances, by the way, but you blocked them off.
Face down.
What do you mean we blocked them off?
Upstairs.
One
Oh, you mean
outside.
from
The
from
cellar.
outside? So, right. Okay. Yeah.
There are other entrances and stuff, so it's just sort of, you know.
We screwed ourselves at the start before even coming into the lodge.
Yeah. I think the idea was basically you place gunpowder at the different entrances and stuff, block them in, and you can't really do that now. So, so what is perception? Is that wisdom or is it intelligence? Wisdom.
Wisdom. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
me.
wow. Are they rolling at disadvantage because they're all infused by the ritual?
Yes.
It's no
Yeah.
But if
Yeah.
they're all-
No, right, hold on, right? Because I had this conversation, and like I hate to go against this because this is kind of the thing that I was playing for. Is like, basically, if I've I was trying to play my character up. It's basically it's a challenge. You roll whoever's roll was higher, but Math I cleared up with Math. Is like if they hit a crit 20, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I could have a roll of 30 with all my modifiers, and if it crit's a crit.
Why would you
So
do that?
They're rolling
yeah,
at disadvantage,
sorry
but
to
it's okay.
I cleared this up with Math a couple of days ago because
Crit's a crit. It's basically in Warhammer, a 6 is always a success and a 1 is always a fail and stuff. So
If it's a disadvantage, then it uses the lower roll.
yeah.
Okay, so do we
Disadvantage.
get a surprise attack?
Yeah, okay, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you, this guy here turns around. What I'll do is I'll do some rolls on these other guys quickly and then see if anybody else notices you. If it's just that one guy, I'll let you sort of try and grab him before he sort of shouts at you and stuff.
Shouts at you like he's telling us off. Oh,
It's in
Uh,
320s.
They're fine. And so the other one, that one hasn't noticed you.
And one to the left. Please don't be a 17. Please don't be a 17.
Ah!
Oh, there's 4?
There's
I guess the
one.
one at the altar.
The guy at the altar, I'm going to give him disadvantage because he's literally,
praying right
he's
now.
proper sort of, zoned into his chanting and stuff, so he's not going to be paying attention. So yeah, those two guys have not heard you. The guy beside the door has, and he's turned around. So you're going to have one chance to basically grab him or do whatever you're going to do before he basically sounds the alarm.
Ready, Mike?
Be the
What are we
dice.
doing?
Be the
Are we
dice.
grabbing? Are we? Am I going to shoot him in the head with a bow, or
As you're sort of discussing this, what you're just before as you're doing it, you can see there's like a faint shadow starts appearing on the altar.
Come on.
Shit.
Right.
right? Fucking do him in the fucking
Shank him.
arse.
Just
Yep, do him.
shiv him and bring him in.
Yep. Do him.
Advantage on 21.
Yeah, because you're
doing it.
ambushing him. Yeah,
And I'm helping.
Right. Grab that cant.
yeah. He's not going to be able to actually. I can try if he gets a crit.
Drag-
If he gets a crit on his
No.
strength.
Drag him in the door.
We're trying.
Please don't be. Oh, thank
No, he doesn't. So you grab him, and you sort of trail him in. What are you doing? Quickly before he sort of.
Okay, I'm going to move into his place.
Galandra.
Oh, you Fizbane.
His
Don't
face-
kill him. He was going to blow up.
Yeah, that is very true, Galandra.
I'm going to knock him out.
I was
Okay,
using the
try-
end.
Club of the head.
Oh, okay.
Right.
As I'm walking out into the corridor, I turn around and say, "Gag him,"
Yeah. So the cultist.
because I'm kind of assuming that they need to have a certain number of people to
Can we
chant
force
to
feed him
actually.
some of the oil drops?
Yeah, you can. It means Galandra can't use them though.
That's fine.
Right, if we just beat the crap out of it. I think he's unconscious at the moment.
Yeah, he's unconscious at the minute, so he's sort of down and out. We'll stick him on.
Find him and gag
He
him.
hits the floor and gets smacked in the head several times. And kicked
Yeah,
in the
well,
gut.
to be honest, he's
If you just come in the door, we've all just gone.
Galandra's basically not hit him with the way he's being, and you finished him off by clobbering around the head. So he's very much sort of
He's out.
Knocked out.
knocked out.
Fireball, are you back in the corridor?
No, he's in the room now.
Pretending to be a monk.
I'm in the room.
Okay, he's in the room. What's your play, guys?
Right.
The figure that was appearing on the altar, is that still appearing?
That's what they're trying to get to appear. So
Yeah, but there's less one
Have we
left
disrupted him?
still going on.
it's still sort of happening. They're still chanting, and nothing's really sort of happened. But I am going to start rolling sort of perception and stuff around just in case.
Okay. I'm going to
Giant
sort of
fire
turn
up.
to Draken and Lance to sort of motion forward and take out the next person to the left.
When you say
Okay.
left, which
Now,
left do you mean?
I want people. Well,
Left of the
again,
door.
I can't tell you this, but
Left of the door. But he's indicating the guy on the other to the other side of the door. So the
I
cultist.
can't remember who's all got robes or not.
I was going to say, are you trying to make everyone be stealthy? Because I don't think every single one of our party could do that.
No.
Well,
Well,
Lance
Draken-
is stealth at the minute.
Can be stealth.
I would
Can
expect
be.
I've got advantage on stealth, or
Trying
they've
to-
got disadvantage from perceiving me because I'm disguised.
Ooh.
Trying
As
to
well
act
as myself.
Dragonborn just to kind of like peek in the door and see if we kill one person. It's not going to work.
The shadow starts to dissipate slightly. The acolytes are looking slightly concerned and are upping their chanting. Some of the cultists are looking around.
Tharaval starts to join in, but mumbles not in
Verata.
completion. You know, sort of tries to mumble along with what they're
Not
saying.
like Oscar when Oscar's trying to actually talk sentences. He's not speaking sentences. He's just going.
The cultist beside you is looking at you strangely.
Do I notice this? If I'm looking at-
Yeah, I guess he's sort of turned his head and he's looking at Tharaval, and he's sort of like, like those aren't the words.
Is he not? Will he not get disadvantage because I've cast disguise self on top of my
Yeah, but he can
stealth
still
roll?
hear you.
True.
Thank
But
you,
he's noticing
Thomas.
the words.
You-
Yeah. He's
He's
just sort of like he's picked up what you're saying. It doesn't matter what you're wearing and stuff. He's like, as far as you
I give a couple of coughs and shit. COVID.
So you need to deal with him, basically.
Deal with him.
Okay, I'm going to try for.
I'm going to motion forward to somebody who is in the corridor to help me.
Is
I'm
there
gonna-
is there sign language for stealthily?
To
I'm
lasso
going to attack
you
him
and
with
yank
the flail,
Stealth.
which should be just within range.
Stealth.
Yeah, but the flail's fairly quiet, and then Daravel can grab him.
He's
I'll
looking
look
at you quite sort of.
Okay. Draken is going to be. Okay, so what are you doing, Farrell?
So he's next to Tharavel. Can I attack him without hitting Tharavel, or am I going to risk?
The acolyte's like, keep chanting, you fools! We're losing her! What's going on?
Natu Verata Num Shivoy. Oh, num shivoy. Oh, num Shivoy. Oh, num Shivoy.
We're losing this.
Anyway,
Oh,
Okay.
balls. Sorry.
God.
Sorry.
What was it?
sorry.
What was the strength on? What were you trying to do?
Ryan, literally just fucking lynch him and drag him in.
So you've sort of he sort of came over to you, and you've pulled. You've went to grab his.
Ding dong.
You went to grab his thing, and you've sort of caught yourself on your thing, and you've derobed yourself. Basically, it's pulled off your.
Woo woo.
okay, Draken's
grabbed
going
himself.
to.
So I've just rolled an
he
attack.
lets
So
out
I'm
this
trying
sort
to
of-
go for-
He lets out this sort of mighty sort of sort of.
Can Draken hit him over the head?
I've just tried to flail him as well. Oops, sorry.
So you're going to run into the room anyway?
No, stealth in. No, just stealth in. Moving quiet.
Yeah, I'll
Moving
give you.
quiet and hit him over the head.
I'll give you a reaction to sort of deal with him. That being said, the guy
you get this
you're going
XP all over the place.
You're going to have to deal with this guy as well if you're coming in because he's no. So what were you doing? You were just walking in.
Shield.
Go there and hit him over the head.
Okay. It's like
Well, he would.
So
we're gonna get exploded.
So you've ran.
No, just hit him over the head, not kill him. Just hit him over the head.
Okay, so you've hit him over the head. We'll see if this guy he's getting advantage on his roll.
Who's got the gunpowder? Can I ask?
Thomas.
I gave it to him.
Oh, did you? Oh god.
Oh yeah, sorry, I've got it. Yeah.
He asked for it, so I gave it.
I am a walking bomb.
Yeah.
He's seen you walk in, Draken. So this other guy's seen you walk in and hit his mate on the head. And he's just let out a this sort of deafening scream. Right, we're gonna have to roll for initiative now because
I was trying to get in an ambush on him while he was licking away, that was all.
Well, it's more the fact that Draken's just walked into the room. Like he just walked in.
Let's face it. I don't think there was any way that this was going to go well. The odds were stacked against us. Like there was no way we were stealthing around this, and
it was a risk.
Picking people off. Your
main
all down to the rules.
Yeah, your main sort of way out of this without anything it was sealing the entrances and blowing, and doing it, but going in one way. That could have worked, I guess, if the rolls have been in your favor. Okay.
They never are.
Brilliant.
Okay, so
can we get in formation at least before we start initiative? Because we're definitely not in formation.
Right. So,
Can we get in the order?
Let me do this then.
And are we getting a surprise attack first of all? Or
yeah, so you get. I'll tell you what. You can do your attacks on this guy here.
Everyone get in order.
Okay, so I was...
Tank's currently at the back.
I'm just going to move this guy out of the way, so he's going to.
Yeah, he's there.
So are we? This is technically going to be two different combats. There's going to be the guys that were surprising, and then the new combat when it rules initiative. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, right. That's all right. Just checking.
So, does my shot still count, or do I need to re-roll it if we get an attack before we start? Can you hear me?
Sorry, say that again.
Yes. Yeah. Sorry, say it again.
I said, so does that shot I rolled still count?
Oh yeah, if you want to, yep. Okay, so
I'm shooting this guy. I'm shooting the second guy who shouted.
Now remember, you don't get. Well, you get 17, so you don't get your +2 because you're not. Oh, you're using longbow, or are you using flail?
Using longbow.
Yeah, that's right. Sorry.
So you're hitting him for 7. Any additional damage?
I don't have any spell slots or anything left, so
don't kill him.
Okay. Okay. Tharval and Draken, you guys have.
Sorry, is there an initiative roll on who goes first here, or?
It'll be Tharval first, and then Draken, I think.
Okay, right. So again, I'm attacking this guy right in front of us just to knock him out, not to kill him.
Can we safely assume that we're all going in with that intent?
I might have missed that briefing.
Well, I'm just showing my intent because they all explodey. Right, so... Oh shit, I can't even do that, can I? Because he's... I'm going to have to use my rapier here.
That's not intimidating at all.
Oh, he's got the strings out. It's got to be a bad sign.
Right, so 19 plus 2, 8 piercing, and second attack for Dread Ambusher.
So you've not. This is this single guy here.
Right, I'm assuming the first attack didn't knock him out or anything like that. So could be two attacks.
Are you sort of just? Are you trying to knock him out?
Yeah, just to knock him out.
Yes, but he, you sort of hit him with the your weapon, and he.
Ports.
It's called Vexing Escape. As a reaction, when the cultist takes damage, it reduces that damage to 0, and then he teleports up to 60 feet away.
Okay, right. So the second attack then.
Yeah. So no, because he's done the one, and then he teleports after the damage. So...
No, but that was the second attack is going to be on somebody else.
Yeah.
Because obviously, yeah. Okay, so the second.
This guy actually as well is back to, because I forgot about that. So he sort of kind of. So these guys have what I'll do is, because they've all got one of these and stuff. So.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Does mean that in theory we could herd them into one corner and then beat the crap out of them, someone to blow them up.
We kind of need to keep these guys at range.
Yeah, but if we hit them and they teleport 60 feet away, then...
I'm assuming they're only going to be able to do that one time.
So you got your second attack, and then Draken as well can sort of...
Okay, so... who do you want to go for? Directly in front. I'm assuming there's going to be cover save on the acolyte to the left, yeah?
Which acolyte? Sorry, this one here.
The one to the left of the altar.
Yeah, he'll get a cover save.
Okay, right. So I'm just going to go for the one to the north of me.
Okay. Oh, this one here.
So he takes. Well, assuming he takes. If it's surprise attack, it's going to be an advantage. So he's going to be 13 piercing. Do I have my hunter's mark from the last?
No, you.
I don't. No, I don't, because it's still on Draken.
Yeah.
Okay, so he does the same thing. He sort of kind of he teleports off into corner.
Do the acolytes explode?
Everybody explodes. Everybody explodes down here.
Okay. Draken enters rage and basically goes to hit the acolyte with the back of the blade rather than the.
Okay.
Oh.
Ooh, nice. So yeah, he does the same thing.
But I got 2 crits.
But it's only 10 damage.
Plus 2.
Yeah. So he
we need to kill them outright or knock them out outright.
Mm-hmm.
But 2 crits. Come on.
The first hit pushes them away, and that uses up their reaction. Any hits we do thereafter, we have a chance to set off a chain reaction. So if we can flush them away from us.
Who has Thomas has got the flaming thing, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Flaming sphere. Yep. Don't worry.
He does, yes.
Yep.
And there's a big cluster of them.
Yeah. Don't worry. I'm on it.
Yeah, I've got
Yeah, but it comes down to me having to throw this vial of whatever it.
Well, no, we've got a throwing. If a flaming sphere makes one of them go boom, it will probably start making some of the others go boom as well.
Yeah, I've got a spiritual weapon I can also put in the other side of the room.
Okay, as this is a new round of combat, I've got a +2, so I'm on 20.2.
It's Lance first, then we got a cultist, then Tharaval, then we got a cultist, then we got.
But I'll be before the cultist because I go up to 20.2 with my Dread Ambusher.
Ooh, good point. Okay, so I'm going to aim for the cultists to the west of Draken and take a shot with a longbow. Not sure if that helps or not.
Worth 1 minute. Let me just do. It's repeating itself. We don't want that. We want. Where the frick did that go to? Oh, there we go. Okay, so you got 13 plus 2. 15. Yeah, that hits. And who are you hitting? Sorry.
That's the cultist to the west of Draken, the one that we haven't hit already.
Yeah. Okay. So he hits and
Blinks.
he blinks.
Okay, that's me done.
It is now.
Terrible.
This no, it's not. It's the cultist. This cultist.
No, because it's me. I get the +2, 20.2. So I actually go up above the cultist.
Okay.
Look at the numbers. Yep.
So fuck. Right. So I get 2 attack. So if I get 2 attacks, how many actions do you get? Like, so is an action, like, say if I wanted to throw a vial, is that counted as 1 action, so therefore it voids 1 attack? Is that correct?
Sorry, say it again.
If I wanted to throw a vial, like the vial of gunpowder, is that counted as that uses an attack? Yes.
Yeah, that would be improvising.
I would wait until the flaming sphere is active first.
And throw it into the sphere, yeah. If you hit the couple that haven't already blinked, they all blink into clusters, and they're easier to sweep up, and they lose that. So if the sphere hits them, they can't disappear from it.
Okay,
So if we flush them,
I'm going to attack the cultist directly to my west.
that's already been hit. If you
Yeah,
hit the
so
one
he's-
that's already been-
Yeah, so he's already been hit. So basically, if I hit him, he explodes. He kill him. He damages the next person. Or are you just
But
trying
then-
to get them all into a group?
But the point is, if we can flush them all to the south, to the corner, or to
Okay.
that side, and then Thomas puts the flame in there, they can't then project away from it because they've already used up their reaction. So a whole
Okay.
bunch of them start taking hits at full weight.
Don't they get a reaction every time they take damage?
No, only the first time.
That's why he's marking them. Because the
Right.
first time you hit them, they react and try and get away, and thereafter, that's it.
Right. Okay. So they don't get.
But then that's sort of thinking that they're all going to
Go into
like you have to think about it. We're going to. This is with the intent of trying to take them out all in one. I don't think that's going to be the case. I think we need to sort of.
Just an FYI, guys, you're in combat. Your conversations have to be.
Yeah. So
You've basically got your bonus. You can't have full long conversations now, so you can have.
Okay, right.
You
So
can, in a sentence, you can go, "I'm do this," or as your bonus action, go, "I'm doing this," or
Sorry.
"You do that," and stuff. Because if you want to carry on talking, that's fine. But as soon as you start talking a long time, I'm gonna start rolling dice because.
right. Okay.
it's
So
back to
I'm gonna
real
right.
time.
Yeah. I don't think we're going to take them all out in one go. So I understand what you're trying to do, and group them together. But at the same time, I think we need to sort of dwindle numbers. So I'm going to go for the guys on the left. Longbow. And this is using. Oh, I forgot to use my Dread Ambusher +8 damage in the last. Fuck. God damn it. Anyway, on the left hand side.
You miss.
Okay.
Do you get advantage? Do you get advantage on that, or?
I don't know. I don't think so. Oh, and I was in stealth, but I'm pretty sure once I've fired, I'm out of stealth, so
Yeah.
it doesn't forget that. Okay, second attack.
Yep.
18.
Against this guy here on the left, is it?
Yep, on the left. Yep.
So you do
it's
12 damage on him.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, he goes boom. So he goes, but in that he does. Where is it?
Oh, do I still have my +4 from Danny in the
Yes.
last one? Sorry, just out of. So the last one
Yeah,
was
it-
13.
The 8-hour one.
Is it 8 hours?
Hmm.
So I roll a d4.
Yes.
So this could technically be 2. There's a 4.
Nice.
Yep. So that's 2 hits.
Okay.
So basically, the first one would have been this guy. See, the guy who's dead.
Yeah.
The second one
And
would have
then
been to the other one
damage.
you see, right?
I want to see what the damage. Obviously, the damage to the next one.
I need to check something here for a minute. Let me just bear with me one moment.
You're checking whether an acolyte exploding can hurt another acolyte. The answer is yes. Otherwise,
it's
we're
not that.
screwed.
It's just I need to because I think I've picked the wrong. Let me just check here.
He's trying to find his bangometer.
That's right. I picked the wrong. Picked the wrong type of cultist. Doesn't matter. I'll keep it as this. Okay, so 10 feet. 10 feet of its hit fire damage equal to its number of hit dice. So 1d6 plus 1. So let me see, where are we? I'm gonna move. Sorry, where's the map I'm meant to be on?
What's the range of their explodies?
10 feet. 10 feet. So
explodies.
So this guy here
That
explodes and takes out 5, 10. So he takes his neighbor out.
Guys,
So
that one is literally within 10 feet of everyone.
Hold on, so
it only
who-
does 1d6 plus. It only does 1d6 plus
One.
plus 1. So he does 3 damage onto his mate.
And then the second attack hits his mate. Is that what you
Yeah,
were
second
thinking?
attack hits his mate, and it kills him. He does the same thing. So he hits the guy up in the corner there.
Take advantage of the fact that each of them are getting hit, so then hit that one, and then he'll do damage onto the next one. Then
Yeah,
hit
but it's
that
only
one.
if they explode. It's only if they're
So
dead.
he backs off. So he does his jink thing.
'Cause the first time they're hit, they bounce away. They don't go boom.
Oh, let me
It's
in.
like herding sheep.
Look at that. That's ideal.
Okay. So
Just
that's your
one
second attack. It's now the cultists go. He uses his action to pray again. Oh, and he fails. And he doesn't do anything else.
Crit field?
Yeah, nothing happens then. So it's basically the woman's gone now, so she's not there anymore.
So it was a woman.
Boom.
So that's that one. This next guy who has jink, he sort of he goes 1, 2. He sort of, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he comes up beside Draken. And he hits you with his scimitar. And he misses. Okay. That guy's prayed. That guy's there. Draken, your go.
Okay. Jack's going to return the favour and hit him back.
Oh dear.
And in frenzy,
Mm.
I'm going to hit him with the back of the axe. As in, not slicing, just bludgeon him.
Okay. Yep. Yep.
Nice.
You knock
13
him.
damage.
You knock him out.
Okay. And grab a spear, a javelin from back, and then throw it.
Can you do 2
Ah,
attacks?
Yes, I'm in frenzy.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to aim for the the acolyte in the top right corner.
This guy here.
Yes.
He's going to get some cover from the other guys.
Okay, then I'm going to throw a javelin at the cultist of dispatcher to the east of the altar.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
You throw the spear.
Darvol's face like, oh.
There's no way that's hitting me.
I can't go around in a circle, man.
Payback's a bitch, man. Payback's a bitch.
True.
You throw the spear, or as you're sort of throwing the spear, you trip, you sort of slip on the sort of kind of blood trails that are sort of kind of on the ground, and fall over. So you're currently prone.
I thought so much we were going to start calling Mike Wash for a bit there.
Okay, so
Leaf on the breeze.
Spit it through the wash.
God, there's so many acolytes about to kick ass.
Ooh,
Boom,
what is?
Yeah, but they're also preoccupied with prey, and they're all doing that first, so it's given us a bit of a.
No, I think that's over and done with. We're about to get board forked.
Okay, so it's that. He's done. Draken's done. This guy here. He. Acolyte. He. Let's see what he's going to do. No, we don't want to do that. Ooh. He's casting Sanctuary on himself.
Asshole.
Well, that's no fun.
Got Sanctuary in your asshole. That's fine.
Man, bitch.
Cast Sanctuary on your asshole.
You ward a creature within range against attack until the end spell. Any creature who targets a wound creature with attack.
Ward his own asshole.
So yeah, he's casting Sanctuary on himself. So basically, you need to, every time you attack him, you need to
Attack his asshole.
you need to attack his asshole. So I'm gonna put a yellow beside him if he's got Sanctuary on. So he's got Sanctuary on himself.
I love that.
Before he goes to the Blue Oyster Bar.
In the old shrink the poopin'.
He is dead.
Just purposely aim for his ass. Can't aim anywhere else, just on his ass.
He's casting Sanctuary on himself. Valashil, is your go.
Okay.
Fuck them up, Val.
I'm thinking about it. How
You could
far
go
can I move?
charge
Is it
in.
30 feet?
You can move 30. If you're that guy's knocked out, so you can't move over him.
Step over him, yeah.
Right, so I'm gonna run over to this side, and then I'm gonna cast Burning Hands towards those three that are clustered together.
So
Yeah.
It's got
that
15-foot
would
range.
that would hit the one in front as well, wouldn't it?
I
it's a
don't know.
cone?
It's a cone, so
Yeah.
how big? I always assumed a cone like grew larger towards the. Okay.
I'm just saying, if you aimed at the one
Depends
in
how
the
big the
middle,
cone
in
is.
theory,
You could
we
do
hit
a
four of them.
90-degree cone, or you could do a.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Oh well.
In theory, you're hitting at least 4 of those.
Yep.
If you hit for those 3.
Oh. I didn't want to cast it all level. There we go.
Is that Matt doing fire?
Yeah, I was gonna say, Flame Boy.
Vindaloo.
I do worship a dragon, so
So you're firing.
It's okay. You don't need to say.
I'm firing that direction. Yeah.
So you're getting the cone takes out those 3 guys. 5, 10. You will probably get 1, 2, 5, 10, 15.
What
No,
range did you say it had?
he's 15.
15 foot.
Nice.
Minimum damage.
So these 3 guys, how much damage does it do?
It does.
They have
says
to do
10
dex
there.
save.
Oh yeah.
1d6. All right, so they've got to take a DC 12. and then they're going to take half damage because they are. They're going to take half damage if this pass, basically, because they're
Douchebags.
okay. So they need to take these things. So it's 3 of them.
So 2 of them bounce away, don't they?
Oh yeah, because they're going to take the damage, and then so he bounces off. So he'll go over here, I guess. He'll go over there.
Come on, so you're paying attention.
This guy here will do. This isn't very ambient music. Let's see. He takes.
My head was looking like a sort of cleric that's looking to blow up another boat.
So he feels his dexterity, but because he's taken so he's taken 5 damage. He's going to take 5 damage. So he's taken 5. Okay. Anything else, Phil?
No, I don't. I can't do anything else.
Have you got any bonus actions or anything you can do?
It's a spell slot, and I just used my last one.
Okay. All right. Okay. So Galandra, your go.
Okay. Right. I am going to. They're all over there. I have. Right. Okay. Okay. This is. That's 120 feet. That's absolutely fine. I'm going to move over here. I'm going to move up next to Draken, and I'm going to shoot guiding bolt to this one. And go.
Which guy here? You should not. Sorry, that one there.
The middle one up the top.
So he takes 5 radiant damage. Okay. Anything else?
Can you pick Draken up, please? He's on the floor.
That's an action.
That's another action.
That's an action, not a guy.
Damn it.
Action, yeah.
I don't have. I see what I've
Plus
got.
the fact you're a big, massive dragon. Mind you, Galandra's pretty.
She's pretty hench.
Yeah, she's been working out.
It reminds me of the Mandalorian, the accompanying series. There's the scene where Kara, what's her name, who plays the Republic shock trooper, had to pick up Mando in the gunfight, and they thought they were going to have to help her, and Kara just grabbed him, yanked him up, and dragged him. They were like, "Okay, all good."
I've got a bonus action that I'm going to use. My spiritual weapon, which creates a floating spiritual weapon anywhere I choose.
Whoa! Somebody just abominable beauty just appeared.
Oh, fuck beans.
Another one.
Indeed.
Okay.
Dare I say, curses.
No.
She already got one of those.
Right. I'm going to cast my spiritual weapon, and I'm going to place it freehand. I'm going to place it in this square here.
Okay, what does it do, the spiritual weapon?
It's just it makes a melee attack. It's like a floating spiritual thing, and I can move it over wherever I want.
That is your action, so you've done your guiding bolt.
That's a bonus action.
The bonus action's to move it, is it not? I think we discussed this before.
Oh, the
bonus
whole
action.
thing is a bonus action.
Okay, cool.
It's an extra bonus action the next turn if I want to then move it.
Okay, cool. So it attacks anything with around it, or
Yes.
one particular thing.
It attacks any creature within 5 feet.
says any creature within 5. Oh, nice. Okay.
Nice.
Okay, so it does 12 force damage around it. So this guy jinks off over here. This guy is dead and blows up. This guy is dead and blows up. That's some serious killing action going on there. So I'll do 2d6 plus 1. So that is a grand total of killed that guy.
Yeah, 10.
And that guy takes... that guy jinks off as well.
Can you not say in my head that does not sound like what you're saying.
What?
When you say that he's jinking off places, can you change that phrase? Because that's not what I'm hearing in my head.
What are you hearing
Are
in your
you
head?
hearing something racist?
Oh,
No.
What are you hearing?
jacking off.
Jerked off.
She hears jerking, not jinking.
Jinking is...
Jerk-
I've got too much 40k in my blood.
Thinking off.
But jinking is a legitimate way of of describing it. It's just that
Never heard of that.
she has a dirty mind.
You've
It's,
never heard of jinking off?
Nope.
jinking away. Jinking is air combat term.
No. All I can hear is he's jerking off that way. That's all I can
Well,
hear.
he's jerking
Yeah,
off
man.
that way, man. Okay, so that's you that you've done. Very good. We've got this guy. He moves over here. He moves back. Starts to pray. Okay. This guy moves back to his spot. Starts to pray. This guy here moves back to his spot and casts Sanctuary on himself. This guy is dead. This guy is dead. This guy here, he goes over to Val. How's it go?
Hello.
At you. He does. Oh, close but no cigar.
Tickled ya.
He tickles you. He does nothing. It's Thomas's go.
Thomas is moving up to the doorway with Lance, and he's going to put his flaming sphere right there.
Yes.
Okay. Is it anything within 5? What's the flaming sphere do?
Within 5. Hold on, let me actually cast it first. Boom.
Eeny,
Yeah,
meeny, miny, moe.
anyone within 5 feet.
Right. So you need to take to attack this guy. You need to take because he's cast Sanctuary. You need.
It's not an attack necessarily on him. It's just a flaming sphere that attacks anyone nearby or burns anyone nearby them.
Let me read what it says, and then I'll.
If it
It's
helps.
not a direct attack.
Sanctuary. You ward a creature within range against attack until the spell ends. Any creature who targets the warded creature. You're not targeting him, are you? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so.
So they need to make a DC 13 dex save.
Okie dokie. So he so one fails, which is this guy over.
They take half damage if they beat it or something.
So it's half damage. So he fails, so he just takes half damage anyway because he's resistant. So he takes how much damage is it?
It'll be 5 because it's 9 total.
So he takes 5. He takes half of half, so he takes 2.
3 surely.
3 rounds up.
3.
Rounds up. Right, always rounds up.
All right, I'll give you 3, and he takes half of half, so he is the same. Okay, and then the final acolyte is dead. Right. Oh yeah, there's this guy as well. He moves back down to his spot and prays. Oh. Okay. The sort of form in the middle of the room, you see this sort of this sort of very attractive looking being sort of manifesting itself on the altar. It's not completely there. It's still slightly translucent, as if sort of slightly smoky, I guess, sort of around its feet and stuff. As it's sort of kind of surging up. Glandra, I need you to give me a. I need to give me a Constitution save.
Okay. Come on, dice. Please. Constitution or Constitution save?
It's the same. Just press Constitution. You're struck by that deep sickness again, as this being in front of you seems to the smoke seems to kind of circle around you, and it starts sort of kind of going in your nostrils and stuff, and it makes you sort of zone out. You sort of kind of fall to your knees. You'll need to take a Constitution save before you can do anything else.
Real.
That's nice.
Bear with me 1 minute.
So,
Actually, also give me a what is give me a what's reference 1 minute. Spare 1 minute. What am I looking for? Give me an intelligence check.
Oh.
Oh, sorry. I'm not saying you're unconscious, but it's just me. Sort of. That's the thing.
well,
okay.
I'm unconscious now, aren't I?
You're the woman in front of you is the woman you know who she is. This is the woman that you've met, who sort of haunts your dreams. You're starting to get flashbacks of your village, of you holding your father, your father in your arms, before he died. You're paralyzed with emotion and fear, and like all this stuff is just sort of kind of spinning around your head at this moment.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so it's basically everything for, like, your past is starting to get, so this sort of, it's sort of like it's incapacitating you basically at this moment in time. Okay, so that's that. Also, Thomas, I need you to give me an intelligence as well, please.
Guess
Okay,
the flaming sphere is going out then.
we don't need 2 of us down.
Yeah, you're fine. the crystals are going mental in your bag. Like you can physically feel it moving now as these things start start vibrating. You've got that sort of scratching feeling sort of at the back of your head again, but nothing sort of getting through. You managed to sort of keep your fortitude intact. So that's fine. Okay, one more thing. Let me... As you sort of do this, you see some more cultists start coming in from the side of the room.
We need more boom boom then.
So they sort of start moving in.
Throw the gunpowder.
Boom.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many have we got altogether here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Tappy tap tap tap.
15. Okay, so basically, all these cultists, more cultists, start sort of kind of flooding in the room, starting to move towards the position as the acolytes in the middle sort of kind of go. She's nearly here. We will be free. Transcendence is among us.
Kill more shit. Kill more shit.
So it's back to Lance now.
Oh God. Okay.
I'm going to explode this room.
Okay, so I'm going to. So these three with the yellow dots have sanctuary, yeah.
The ones with the yellow dots of sanctuary.
So if I take a shot at one of the acolytes that's already blinked past them, will they get a cover?
Which one? Sorry, what are you talking about?
The two north of the altar room. I went for one of them to the east. So I'm shooting past Aravol and past one of the acolytes. Am I going to be at a disadvantage?
Because you're threatened through Fireville, yes.
Okay, so instead I am going to go charging over and try and twat the acolyte. Because, like, direct action and all.
Yep, okay.
So I need to do a check first, don't I?
Yep, you do indeed.
Which one?
Sanctuary is... You need to do a... DC... What's his...
Are cultist dispatchers and acolytes undead?
No.
Okay.
I think.
First make a wisdom save throw on a failed save, so... You're required to first make a wisdom save throw on a failed creature must choose a new target. This spell doesn't...
Quick thing. I cast resistance on myself, which means I can make a D4 at any save of my choice. I forgot.
Well, there you go.
I forgot to roll on my dread ambusher in the first round, and I didn't take it, unfortunately.
Spell save is DC 12. So you gotta beat 12.
Well, you rolled a 19.
Yeah, 19. I think he's good.
Okay, yep.
So hitting with them all, and then I'm going to use my Colossus Slayer roll as well.
Yeah.
For a global damage modifier. So.
Yeah. Yikes.
Woof.
Boom.
Woof.
So
that's 23.
Boom. So.
Yes.
Dead. Damage to yourself. Damage to lots of people around you.
Okay,
Yeah, well-
so he does. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do the first one's yours, and then everything else with the others. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 10. 1, 2. So it's 3, 4. So yours is the first. 5 dice, and yours is the first.
I'm just gonna go pee.
So it's only 1 damage for you. The second one takes 6. So he jinks off. Bunk.
Right into my sphere.
The second one he jinks off. Over here. And that guy's out of range. Oh, he's not. He's in range. Draken will take. Actually, I forgot. Draken needs to take some, and so will Galandra actually.
Sorry, guys.
Tharaval. No, sorry.
No, Tharaval's too far away.
No, but
Okay.
the guy he's literally just marked is going to move, so he's going to get a attack of opportunity. Yes, no.
Oh no, because he blinks out. Doesn't
He blinked out. Yeah.
Okay, right. Okay. Sorry, that's fair enough.
So
Same as the blink dust.
Draken takes. Draken takes. Draken takes 2 and Galandra takes 4.
I get
But
half damage
Draken
because of
takes
it
1 then.
enraged.
So you take 1 damage and Galandra takes
Plus you're
4.
resistant to fire damage, Pete.
And
You're resistant to fire damage.
yes, as I said, I take 1 damage.
So you're on 39 then. Okay.
Don't know.
Okay. So that's that. So you got one acolyte
Okay.
is there. Tharaval, your go.
Balls. Okay. So I'm going to make my way to the left and then up. So I have direct line of sight of the burning sphere.
Gunpowder plot.
I'm going to turn to the rest of the group and say, "Run!" and lob the vial of gunpowder at the burning sphere. What I need to do for that?
Okay, so roll me a dexterity.
Do not roll 1.
Will it be
Yeah.
dexterity? Will it be athletics?
Dexterity.
Dexterity, yeah. Throw me a dexterity, yeah, because you're basically your aim is
Yeah,
it's gonna
it's dexterity.
yeah,
It's-
dexterity, yeah. Yep. Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah.
you chuck it right at the fire. The fire. Right. Okay. So you chuck it at the fire, and it does, and it explodes. It does. Oh, how much damage is it going to do? It's going to do.
One damage.
It's going to do D12 damage, and it's going to do D12 damage to everybody within 30 feet.
Oh fuck me!
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
Jesus.
I kind of expected that to be. Hence the run.
As I was walking past my headphones, I just heard someone like shout "no" or something. What the hell happened?
He shouted run.
Yeah, so
Oh,
I've literally
nice.
stepped in front of you and went run and lobbed a big.
Yeah, it's everyone in this room.
Yeah.
Except
I'll
me.
say
much.
I'll say 20 feet. But yeah, so basically everybody bar Thomas, pretty much everybody bar Thomas is getting is going to get hit for this. I'll give you as you've warned them. I'll give you a reaction to sort of get. So if you give me a
I think everybody bar myself should get a dexterity.
yeah.
Well,
I'm
Yeah.
I
unconscious,
suppose the only
asshole.
other thing is I can get a dexterity is maybe duck behind the altar.
Yeah,
But
okay.
everybody else, I've given the warning
I'll give you all a dexterity check to either find cover, define cover, or get out of the way, depending on how close you are and stuff. So give me some dexterity rolls first, and then I'll figure out.
Matt, I'm already
I'm
prone on
dead.
the floor.
I'm unconscious.
Oh, you're both unconscious on the floor, so you can't do anything.
I'm prone. I'm not unconscious.
Yeah, so-
They'll be shielded
But surely that
by-
gives them cover from behind the.
yeah,
behind
they'll get cover. They'll
building.
get cover. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, so
It's
I'm
behind the thing.
fucked.
Wes isn't.
Can I
Sort
not
of,
just hide behind my shield?
you can brace yourself.
Cultists.
You're
Okay.
brace
Brace for impact.
brace for impact. Galandra, do you want to give me? Oh, you can't because you're both prone, so that's what I'm used to.
I didn't actually realize that. My bad.
Lance,
we are behind the altar, so
Lance,
we should
you
be
can-
quiet.
you can sort of move yourself somewhere.
I'm going to hide behind the altar.
Yeah, so you're sort of kind of behind the altar and prone. You can give me a dexterity if you want as well. Oh, you got a 9, so you're
Yeah, I got fuck all.
so
Here, let me hide on this tombstone where this Tiamat is approaching me.
Right. Just you don't know. You weren't here when what happened. So just
It's me.
shh. You may get a little bit singed, but shut up.
You're walking.
Okay,
gonna take
so
that
we'll start off with Draken. You're going to take half damage on this.
Is it fire damage?
So half and half.
It's
Half and half.
it's not going to be. It's going to be because it's exploding and it's
Because
fire
if-
damage. Yeah, I suppose. Is it fire damage? This was
Crazy
just,
to hit.
it's
Ask
different
yourself
because it's
this, Matt.
yeah.
What would the cultists take if they were on the receiving end of this?
Well, they're all going to take full damage, so
Fine.
it's kind of it's different. It's not fire. It's sort of like it's an explosion. So there's going to be it's like bludgeoning because we haven't used gunpowder before. It's a new thing, isn't it? So it's like the bludgeoning because there's the blunt force trauma of it, and then there's the fire damage within it. So
And there's the flying shards of glass. from
yeah.
fire.
So I'll tell you what I'll do. It'll be like a
You just had to add that in there, didn't you?
yeah.
You could have stayed quiet. Why?
So it's going to be it's going
So
to be
shrapnel damaged as well.
All right, yeah. So there's
Oh,
going to
God,
be
resistance
three
to
types.
slashing
I'm
and-
going to give you 3 types of damage here then, because that's
Okay.
that's a good point. So
Well, let's put it. Let's right. Okay, you have to. From our point of view, there are a lot of people standing in front of us. There's an altar. There's a big fucking sexy bit sitting in the middle.
you've also got to
and
bear in
then for-
mind, yeah, but the sphere's in the air, and you've chucked it at the sphere. It's not the sphere's in the ground. It's an air burst, effectively.
Okay, right, fair enough. But again, there's going to be some sort of. It's not depending on.
Yeah, the
how
people
high it is,
basically
there's going to be certain, like say for the likes of Galandra and Draken.
they're
and
going to have
Thomas,
half. They're going to get half
They're
damage.
gonna have half
Thomas
damage,
doesn't get
yeah.
hit. Thomas doesn't get hit at all because he's out of range. Galandra and Draken get half damage. Lance will get half damage. You won't because you're effectively still standing. Neither will Valashul because he's still standing. So it's going to be
Good job I gave you those hit points then.
Yeah, hopefully.
okay. So it's going to be a D8. And this is, I'm just going to do this one. I'm going to do one roll, and it's going to be for everybody in the room. So it's not going to be different damage for everybody. It's just going to be the whole lot. This is what the damage is. Okay, so it's 1d8 bludgeoning damage for the concussion. It's going to be 1d10 for the fire damage, and it's going to be 1d6 for the piercing damage for like the shrapnel and stuff.
I'm resistant to all of them.
Okay.
I'm resistant to all of the damage.
Cool. So
it's Thomas.
You know what? Whatever happens here, totally
It's
worth
half
it.
and half.
so
Don't even care.
Let me just roll it. So 1, 2, 3, and then we'll work out people's things. Okay.
Oh
so
my god, they're the worst rules ever.
yeah. So it's only
Nobody's dead.
okay. So
Wait
it is
for it.
3 damage. So we'll work. Val takes 3. Are you resistant to anything, Val?
Yes,
None of this
everything.
stuff, no.
So you take 7. You take 8 damage.
Ooh.
Tharval, you take 8 damage. Lance, you take 4 damage. You're going to take 2 damage then, Draken. You're going to take 4 damage, Galandra. And then everybody else is going to start taking damage. So there's going to be a bit of a chain reaction here because they're going to sort of explode and stuff. Yeah. And then... Okay. So... This guy jinks off, yeah. So he takes his damage and jinks off. This guy takes his and jinks off. I'll do all the jinks. Is there any others? This guy,
not jerks.
Jinx. And he jinks.
Jerks off in the corner.
This guy takes and he jinks as well, so he'll take himself off. He does the same. As this happens, she starts to sort of fade back again. And then
all the cultists are taking themselves off to the corner to jink.
Oh, you just wait. They're taking themselves off the corner to die.
Yeah. Okay, and then this guy goes.
That guy's gonna explode.
He explodes. I'm just going to do explosions first, and then. God damn it! So, why?
This situation has 2 solutions, obviously, not the one that Matt thought it had.
No, to be honest, I wasn't sort of. I thought you could get through it anyway and stuff. I was sort of. I did have a backup plan just in case it got too hard, but I'm kind of glad it didn't. It wasn't.
We just kept hitting things until they went boom.
Yeah. the options were you kill the acolytes and it stops the thing basically, but killing everybody in the room works as well.
It's the quick solution.
There is going to be something that happens after this, by the way, but I'll just need to do this to get these guys out of the way first.
Dice.
Right, so that's all the guys. Oh, he's already, so I'm going to take him off. Guy, he's unconscious, is dead as well.
Can this count as a rest?
It's not very soothing, I don't think.
Right, so but unfortunately, these 2 guys here and this guy here they're going to do what? So that's 1, 2, 3 d6. So we'll do 2 d6 with the guys here on the ground there because they're beside you. So they do 5 damage each, so that's 3 damage for Draken, 5 damage for Galandra, 5 damage for Tharaval, 5 damage for Lance. 5 damage for Valashul.
There were 1,000 cuts.
0-29 now. Okay. Then this guy goes, which is just going to hit. It'll be full damage on Lance and half damage on Draken, and half damage on Tharaval. So it's just 1 damage, so it's nothing. I'm not gonna. There's no even point in taking that damage because it's fine. He goes up. That doesn't really do anything. He hits that guy there. He does. How many of these guys are left? 1, 2, 3.
Occultist 1.
Valashul's going to take a few hits here, I think. Oh no. Okay. Oh. So this is going to be that guy is dead. He's going to explode, but he's not going to. There's not going to be anybody in range to do anything. He explodes. He explodes. He explodes. This is quite dramatic. He explodes.
Just
And
covered in claret.
Does this count as a lot of 1 kills?
yeah, this is gonna be. Yeah, I'll give you some good XP for
Yeah,
this.
awesome.
This. And Val, you take 17 damage.
Sorry, dude.
Screw you guys, I'm going
Worth
home.
it.
And this guy
We
goes.
didn't make you run there.
As you know, so basically everybody in sort of Tharval throws this thing and goes run as sort of Lance sort of dives behind the altar. Draken, who's sort of kind of still sort of puts his head down. Valashil sort of kind of puts his shield up, and the entire room literally just fills with fire and shrapnel and explosion, and everything goes. Literally everything just starts going up. The sort of the room starts to shake. Bits of masonry and stuff start to fall down. The sort of the sort of kind of shadowy figure of the woman in the in the altar sort of doesn't seem too bothered. She just laughs. As she starts laughing, she sort of disappears. She disappears from sight. The room then starts to the fire starts to catch on the doors and on the sort of kind of wooden sort of things and the table
Shake the snow globe.
and things. There's, let me just see, and then the sort of kind of wooden top is okay for now. So yeah. You can escape basically, or you can do something. It's up to you what you want to do in this room. There's fire and there's masonry and stuff falling around you because you've basically blown up a room and it's
The room started.
I turned to everybody and say, "Whoops."
yeah. So basically, up to is what you want to do. Sort of in the room, you're just going to have to start doing dexterity checks to sort of see what happens, basically.
What
Chemistry
kind of
mistake.
magic is this?
Thank you.
Loud magic, very loud magic. I vote we get the hell out of Dodge.
I'm
Agree.
I'm gonna put my flaming sphere up because that'll help.
You just go.
Fight fire with fire.
I didn't do anything.
Okay. So you are just leaving then, are you?
I
Um,
think it's worth a 1 investigation roll.
yeah. What's in that north corner?
I
North
perceive the
corner.
shit out of this room, even if it's on
As it's
fire and
crumbling,
falling down
yeah.
around me.
You there's sort of, everything is pretty much ablaze or sort of crumbling around you. You do notice on the altar. What do you
Don't say
notice?
a book. Don't say a book. Otherwise, Tom's just gonna go running back into the room.
Looks like there's some books there.
Yeah, you do. You sort of you find a book on that hasn't, obviously, it's behind the sort of altar. It's fallen down with one of the acolytes. You find a book. There's sort of like pendants, Tiamat pendants and stuff lying around as well. Sort of iconography. And I will probably give you one more thing that I haven't thought of yet. When I do think of it, there'll be another, maybe something nice there, but I haven't thought of it yet. So
I tried to perceive and saw nothing, so I ran.
I want to search every single acolyte individually for loot. No, I don't really. I really don't want to do that. I was only joking.
Since all of the evil's gone, am I now out of my stupid trance?
yeah, you can sort of like you're out and it's gone. You're sort of waking up.
Very sound.
Okay, so I want to help Glandra and Draken to their feet. and push them towards the exit.
Give me a from A to I. Give me actually, is there breath 1 minute? Okay, I'm going to give you the option: a magic item, A to I, or a magic trinket.
Hold on, what do you mean?
You can choose. I'm
Do we,
just go- I'm
do we
gonna roll.
pick do we pick trinket or item?
You can either have a trinket or you can have an item, and the items are A to I. So I'll click the button, and then that'll be what you'll get, basically.
So if we roll a d6, I don't know who's calling this. If we roll a d6, 1, 2, or 3, trinket, 4, 5, 6. Item?
Magic. Go for magic item.
Okay.
Okay, go
what
for
letter?
magic item.
What letter do you want?
D for Draken.
D for Draken. It is. Okay.
D for Danny.
Everybody loves
D
the
for
D.
Dick.
You get. There's a
Agree.
You've got a 7th level spell scroll.
Oh.
There you go, Thomas. Merry Christmas.
There's a reaction for a GIF right there.
You can thank the D.
7th level spell scroll.
I imagine Thomas is like Muttley when he got a medal.
I have to decide what spell that is, but I will.
You don't need any books now. You've got a scroll.
Maybe not when we're in a burning building.
Yeah.
Can't cast it.
We're used to burning buildings. We
11
stand here
more
and go,
levels.
Yeah, you can't cast it, but I'll give you. You can have it. You can have it.
Oh, I'm keeping it. Don't
yeah.
you worry.
Yeah, you can have
Oh,
it.
I'm having it.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So
Go.
I want you to give me some dexterity checks. So basically, I'm guessing you're escaping because the entire building's starting to go. So.
Yeah.
The entire building? Shit.
So if we go that way.
So you're going upstairs, and we'll just talk through it. So I'll put you back on to. So you're kind of back into the main building itself. You're coming up from the fireplace. I'll just, I'll not put your car. Your characters are there as well. So. You're coming up from the fireplace. The building, the sort of room you're in, is starting to collapse, and the building's sort of kind of starting to catch fire and stuff. So, it's up to you, kind of where you want to go, bearing in mind that you blockaded some of the doors.
Storeroom.
Well, I can fly if I want to, so all I need to do is go into the courtyard.
Well, I'm alright, Jack.
Fuck you guys, I'm good.
Courtyard! To the courtyard!
What do you mean you don't have wings?
Get to the courtyard!
Storeroom.
I've got a storeroom.
Yeah.
Storeroom
Yeah.
for the stuff.
Okay, I want you firstly. I want to give you. So for every room you go, I want a dexterity save for the room you're in now. So all give me a dexterity save now.
Right, I'm going to cast Healing Hands before I do anything further.
Yay!
Because I don't want to
Oh
die.
dear, this is not looking
Oh.
well.
I appear to have started something very, very bad.
Galandra's fine.
I'm okay.
Tharavol's fine.
20 HP.
Um,
And then
so
me.
You're all right as
Doing so
well.
Yay!
So well.
So Thomas, you take 6 damage. Draken, you take 5 damage.
Type of damage is it fire?
No, it's like masonry and stuff. It's a bit of everything.
Bludgeoning damage.
Just take 5 damage. And Lance, you take 6 damage.
Do we
Okay.
need the heals?
Right, so you can move on. So basically, you're going to need a saving throw when you're in the corridor, a saving throw when you get into the storeroom, a saving throw to come back into the corridor, and then a saving throw. Well, if you're out in the courtyard, you
I'm
won't.
going straight to the courtyard, so it's basically
What was
Stuff in
really
the floor.
Basically, every sort of part you go in. So basically, the first corridor you go into is going to be a saving row. If you move off to the right or left, it's going to be another. So basically, depending on where you go, so you need to tell me what you're doing. This.
Courtyard.
Valashul runs out into the courtyard.
So you just need to do the corridor.
Well, you did
Yeah,
that. 'Cause-
I will. I'll roll again for the corridor.
So
Because I went out of
okay,
that room that we started in into the corridor. And then, yeah.
Wes, you take. Oh shit! You take 10 damage.
Ooh! I just fall through the door.
Yeah.
Plunk!
Facebook.
Starvol's fine.
I'm super fine.
Corridor and then into the courtyard. So if I
Galandra
say-
is not. You take. Galandra takes 9 damage. Lance takes 2 damage. Draken's fine. Are you
Wait,
all
we're
going
taking
out?
We're taking more damage from the damn house than we did do with the actual like evil people.
It's falling down around us, to be fair.
Make sure you take.
I-
Thomas, did you roll?
Can I shout to everyone to say, do we really need to go back inside and risk actually
Thomas
dying
takes.
from a house?
loot. We have an
Uh,
awful lot of loot squared away. Which will pay for the
Yeah,
damage.
loot for your life.
you take 3. You take
I mean,
3
I-
damage.
Valashul could try. Give him
Galandra,
the
how much did
himself.
you take? 9 damage. So you're on 20. Oh, yeah, you're 26 minus 9, which is. Yep, 17.
Um,
And
okay.
plus, if I take
Where were
damage
you go-
getting the loot,
Where were
I
you
can
going there?
blackmail
You're
you guys
outside,
and
yeah?
get myself
You're
plate
going
armor.
outside? Yeah. Tharaval, where are you going?
I've already rolled, so I'm actually in the courtyard at the minute.
And Lance, where are you going? Okay, so outside you're relatively sort of fine from sort of fallen masonry and stuff. There will be, obviously, depending on where you go next. What do you want to do?
I think we need to get out. Every single corridor, every room, we gotta take a save. If you keep taking 10 damage, you're gonna die in the house.
You've got
For
approximately
copper.
4 more.
For
How
copper.
much?
Well,
how
no.
much is in there?
We've got one more, which is
One more.
the main room that we came in. If we go north,
That's
and
if
then
we're
straight
going
out the
straight
front
out.
door.
I'm on about it for the loot.
right? Okay, I know the loot's there, but do you really want it?
No.
What's
want
left?
all.
What have you got left in
Or
there?
4,200 copper, which is a fair amount. Like, but
What's
It's-
that equate to?
420
About 42
In gold.
Which is 42 gold.
42
Oh,
gold, not worth.
I could
not
really
worth.
use that.
Fuck off.
We can
Divi-
get
Divided
gold
6
anywhere.
ways.
We can get
Okay.
gold anywhere. Get out the house.
It's only 7 gold each.
There was nothing that you took the healing
more
potion. You took the healing potions. You took. That's why I was asking where you were going to put that gold. Because if you'd stuck it in the storeroom, then
No, we took all the other
Yeah.
stuff.
yeah.
It was just the copper.
I've got everything
A
else.
mile-
It's
a
just,
mile-
it's just the copper that is. It's the the
My old armor.
copper
My old armor.
Yeah,
That was it.
we could have sold
and
that.
a couple of dead
Okay. So
douchebags.
do you want to give me your last roll then for the dining room, and then
Oh, cool.
For
yeah.
God's sake.
Ollies are taking up bar Wes. So Ollie is bar Wes. 1, 2.
I pity the fool.
Okay, so Lance takes 2 damage. Tharaval takes 5 damage. Galandra takes 6 damage. Thomas takes 3 damage. Draken takes 10 damage.
Holy
Glad I
crap.
didn't take that. I'd be dead.
Really glad I had both of those healing potions.
And you're out.
Right. I've got an AoE healing spell.
Yeah, I don't think you need it at the minute. That's sort of your thing. So
We can
congratulations.
rest. now.
Congratulations, guys, because that was pretty epic. That was very well played. There was I had sort of ideas of how you were going to deal with it. And I did think that blowing the place up with you in it was a thing, but I thought it would have done more damage. Luckily, the damage of the explosion wasn't huge, so So yeah, that was pretty epic. That was pretty good.
Yeah, I wasn't really expecting to explode the entire building, but just sort of kind of. I was expecting maybe sort of get a little cluster of them sort of blown up in the corner, and then you're like, yeah, the entire place is blown up. I was like,
yeah, but they're all exploding basically. So you've set off an explosion, which has made them explode, which has basically set fire to a wooden building effectively and stuff. So
basically, you threw a firecracker into a room full of bottles of nitroglycerin.
Yeah, pretty
Pop,
much.
pop, pop, boom, bang, pop, pop, bang, boom, bomb.
So you basically run out of this, and I'll move you on to the other one, sort of. Oh no, wrong one. So you sort of kind of run out the. That's the nook's not there, but you're out there.
oh,
Burn a nook. Run out the front door, and basically, as you do that, the building just starts to sort of kind of crumble. So you've basically got. No, that's a square. We don't want a square. But yeah, so you just got. So basically, the whole building's just like on fire.
That's pure art. that.
Yeah, I know. I'll put fire.
So Lance brushes himself off, looks back, and says, "This is probably why we don't get invited to more parties."
and then cue music. Did it.
Yeah, the ominous music now is a bit like.
Yeah.
Meh.
We need some heroic music now, don't we?
We just destroyed family home.
Barbecue music.
We came, we saw, we broke shit.
okay. Why the hell is there porn music playing since I came back? What happened? What did you do? You're like, yeah, we escaped this fire, so let's make out.
This is your heist music. So when you run out of the building and you've done that sort of dive thing, and it's like the credits are rolling. Yeah.
First roll, no one looks back.
You just come
No,
back.
she said in the nook, and she hasn't made a peep this entire session, and I was like, "What the fuck's that dog?" When I went downstairs, then as soon as she's like,
yeah. So the building is the building sort of it sort of kind of implodes on itself, and Thomas, you sort of noticed that that sort of scratching at you in the back of your head, and the crystals sort of lull down, and that sickness that you felt, Galandra, has completely dissipated now. It's no longer there. And
Draken pulls out a cigar, lights it in the flames.
As sort of that happens,
"Mimic."
ooh, no, we'll leave it till next time. Okay, so yeah, we'll just leave it there, I think, and then I'll do that afterwards. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Congratulations. That was a hard slog, but well fought.
We survived.
You survived.
Hit.
I just want you to bear in mind, I gave some good ass hints there. So when you're having to go at me for being evil and stuff, just remember when I'm letting you
I
have
would never
things.
do that.
She's not going to stop me challenging your shit, you know.
No, I don't mind being challenged. It's more when you what's the word?
Why?
Get annoyed?
No, it's not. I don't mind people. It's more when you imply that I'm being unfair. I'm always fair.
No, I think like even in like, when we went into that room, it was like you probably sort of thought it out in a way. It was like, okay, if we played it out normally, we probably would have died. And you're like, you've given us the benefit of the doubt to a certain degree. Yeah, I think you don't want us to die just yet.
I don't want all of you to die. Basically, I don't mind one of you, two of you, sort of popping off now and again.
Oh, I told you, if I die, you're getting steel guard.
I honestly did think, I was like, right, okay, I'm going to lob this thing in, and I was expecting a small explosion, and I was like, this may kill me, but if it kills me and most other people, fair enough. It's a valiant death and all that sort of thing.
Yeah, as long as it kills but doesn't kill.
Yeah. With all those acolyte, I'm pretty comfortable in saying you'll probably level up after that and stuff. It was pretty epic. Pretty
I
epic.
was just amused by that one shot with the hammer on the acolyte. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, there you go. What's the worst?
you know what I'm most excited about leveling for is changing my character's personality.
Yeah. Just
Do you
bear in
know,
mind,
I'm
as soon as you
most
change that
excited about
personality, that's you locked in.
That's fine.
You,
I know
so
where I'm going with this now.
just make sure you talk to me and stuff when you want to change it and
still
stuff.
be a cleric.
I'm most excited about leveling for Fireball.
Fireball. There's been enough fire
That would
already.
have been useful.
Okay, so that's it. You got past this sort of, that's your big sort of kind of stage for this thing. What it'll be is sort of downtime in the town. You can, well, we can do some Discord sort of chatting about what you want to do, what you want to do with splitting up the money, splitting up things like that.
Do we still need to make sure that there was no like plan A, B, C, D, E? Because they were talking about having loads of plans.
We
of
found the
stuff,
plans for the town, yeah.
Yeah, but they're who's left to enact those plans?
Yeah, exactly. They had lots of plans inside what people were doing.
lots of tunnels.
We got SKB says on Twitch, "You're evil. The party just murdered a bunch of weak-willed people who were fortunate enough to get caught up in a maniac's cult. Innocent people being warped and twisted to a mad person's ego."
SKB is like literally, it's like you kill somebody, tries to kill you and you kill them dead, and it's like, oh, those people had a fucking family. Why would you do that?
It's like the Death Star.
They didn't
It's
have
like
to in that
stormtroopers. It's like, no.
And as Els has said, loving those flame effects. I know, pretty artistic or what? Banksy, eat your heart
wise
out.
man once said,
Artistic,
"Do one brother
autistic.
to do you, do it first."
Get your retaliation in before they can even have a chance to act.
Exactly.
100%.
They started it. They just don't realise it.
And Michael has the audacity of saying I'm bad. I was going to. I did have. There was one sort of kind of fail safe if you did really super fuck up, which I was going to sort of throw in there. And I was going to get you saved by the people from the from Crab Island who you murdered before. It's sort of just to hit home that they were good people, but yeah, you didn't need it, so it's okay. We'll leave them be. So yes, that's it. So we'll basically just do sort of downtime, sort of like shopping, a bit of investigation if you want to sort of do anything else.
Want to be turned into sheep again? I got off in that shit.
So basically fixing your armor and stuff. You'll need to fix your armor, your weapons, split up your gold and stuff. Bear in mind that all sort of gold, as you've agreed, so you'll be paying for armor repairs and arrows and materials first, and then it gets split up between yous. Other than that, that's it. It's basically the next step. What did you get? What have you got hint wise, by the way, with regards to everything? I'm just trying to think because it's obviously.
What do you mean?
Wise?
So no, basically the whole thing was infiltrating the town to see where the supplies and stuff were going. Kind of where you're going next, don't you? So what it's basically, you've got to decide what based on what you've been told in the last couple of episodes, what your plan is next. Based on what you've been told, and from
don't think we've got, as far as I know, I don't think we've got anything as to where to go. Oh no, sorry, it was one of the ruins, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
the
Silk Side, yes, Silk Side, yeah. So
after that, I will need to go to Taunt.
Yeah, well, you basically got to sort of figure out.
We still need to have.
Are you going to deal with that sort of situation? Are you going to report back to Lady Taunt in Fallcross? So those things you can just sort of kind of decide in your downtime, and then the next session we can sort of go, this is where you are going and this is what you're going to do. But bear in mind, I kind of need you to decide that sooner rather than later, so I can kind of go, this is what you're going to do, so I don't have to do two sets of things.
I am not. I haven't got a lot of room for downtime this weekend at all.
Yeah, I don't, like I said, just little bits and pieces.
I do from like Sunday night.
We'll need to discuss. To be fair, like coming up to Christmas and stuff like that, we've probably got what 2 weeks left of actually playing, and then we're probably going to have 2 weeks off.
Yeah.
Okay. Unless we change the day or something like that.
Bear in mind, next week I'm probably going to be pretty drunk because it's my virtual Christmas do. So
well, I'm not going to lie, I've been pretty drunk tonight. And,
That's why I want.
I've had 2.5 glasses of whiskey, not a lot, and it just shows you how often I drink.
We should definitely do like an everybody gets pissed one and just see what happens. Like at some point over the Christmas holidays.
Jack Daniel's honey. Yes.
Everyone should just get pissed and do a proper piss session because that would be hilarious.
Oh, God.
Speaking of piss session, we need to wrap up because I really need to take a piss.
Okay.
I've been holding this in for half an hour.
Okay.
I'll send Oscar somewhere and we'll sort a piss session.
Okay, we'll leave it there. And we've got SKB says digging more mass graves sounds about right. And then Elsa said, I think this is the opposites world. Can the piss session be one where Cyan Goblin Dr. Sus comes in and kicks shins? Yeah,
I roll dexterity to see if, as a puppy, I don't get kicked by Dr. Sus.
Yeah, roll dexterity.
I fail.
Well, it's a competitive. We'll see if she gets you. So I'll go. So she
rolls a crit 20.
She fails. So her goblin.
You suck, Dr. Sus.
Her goblin comes running up to sort of kind of kick you in the crotch and trips over a stone and goes hurtling into the flames. Come on, Dice Why? Okay, so yeah, we'll do whatever people can. Sort of like your shopping and stuff, it's probably better you do that before next session. If it gets to a point where you haven't sort of kind of decided where you're going, I'll just push you in a direction. Sort of to make up for it.
We're all going to level up, so everybody's going to get their spells and all that sort of shit anyway.
Yeah. And what I might do is I might just if you got sort of things to do, I might just tag you in Discord, and then you can kind of do it in your own time over that period and stuff, and then you can sort of work out your things, and then the next session we can work out about moving on with this. Well, soon we'll get off Balin. We'll maybe be past Balin onto the next region possibly. But yeah, so we'll leave it there. So thanks very much for everybody who's been watching. It's been totes and most this time. Very, very good. Very good.
Epic.
Yeah, it was epic. It was it was more blunt force trauma than sort of.
That's what we do best.
That's what you do best. But it worked. It worked. And luckily the dice rolls were quite low, so all good. So yeah, so we'll leave it there. SKB says next region before the local cops turn up.
Bring him. Bring him.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, okay, we'll leave it there. So for tonight, thanks very much, everybody. There's loads of people now turning up, so so thanks for people watching the end of the stream. Make sure you can catch it on YouTube, and it'll be on Facebook and on Twitch if you want to watch back. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the subscribes, etc. For tonight, I've been Matt Geary. With me has been Danny as Galandra Rivenstar.
I may or may not be your murder hobo.
Michael is Tharaval.
Good to see you.
Wes is Valashil Nostius.
Good night, everyone.
Dave as Thomas Moonstar. Mark as Lance.
Hammer time.
And Pete as Draken.
Stay safe, everyone.
Night, everybody. Thanks a lot.
Night, everyone.